In several hours since my prostate was cattle prodded.
Speaking of music, thank you, Kellen. I need music. Where did I put that? Where's the music? Wouldn't this be nice if there was music? Wouldn't that be better than just silence and my talking?
I can talk too. Hi.
Ooh, yes, that's terrible.
How you doing?
You sounded so Chicago.
Is it
That's
right?
the most Chicago ever.
I'm Steve.
I can't do much, man.
What's your accent?
What?
Can you do a character?
I don't know. It's a little. I guess it would be a little Italian.
Do you know a guy that was very much a character from back there?
Yeah. I'm so bad at accents that I only do it by accident. I get paranoid doing accents. I remember in improv, everyone used to pimp me into doing accents because I was so bad at it.
Mine just fall into each other. I'll start with one.
Yeah.
I'm awful at accents.
Irish and then Italian.
Some regional American. That's all I
We should do a show where I just do accents and then you guys try to guess which accent I'm trying.
I don't know. It took us like 5 months to figure out that Radiohead.
We all have flags and it's just a giant map wall. We have to run up to the map wall.
Hot, cold.
Whoever gets closest.
Yeah.
Oh, it's that big map from Carmen Sandiego.
Yeah, I was just right behind you on that. Yeah. Do it, Rockapella.
Man, that frustrated the shit out of me. Those kids were terrible. I don't think anybody ever won that game.
Yeah, they very rarely did.
Very rarely. I mean, the prizes were just too sweet. It was like a it was $100 U.S. savings.
I know.
Bond.
Like, if you're the producer, wouldn't you lower the bar a little bit? And the questions were no joke. They were
Well, they used to do
that was the thing. Like the kids would always win because the point of the game was to catch the crook, and then after you caught the crook, you've already won. And then there's the bonus round.
Catching Carmen. That's true.
Sandiego,
no one ever caught Carmen.
Being that's really fucking hard to do.
Yes,
so I think it worked.
It's the final Jeopardy of Carmen Sandiego. Okay. How is everything going? Audience can hear me this time.
Music is a bit loud.
Music's a bit loud? Well, that's just the nature of fucking music, baby.
Yeah, you're a bit old, it sounds like.
Also, if you could share the music with us, that would help us get into the mood.
Indeed. No, I'm always trying to do that on the fly.
Yeah, microscope guy. Well, it's tables for me.
Well, it's tables for me.
See ya.
Is that good, Skulk? You guys can hear the music now?
There we go. Ooh, little trip hop.
Oh, it's good
Trip
too.
hop D&D.
Trip hop fantasy.
Is this tricky?
Where are your residuals? How many Skulk songs get played on people's streams?
This isn't Skulk.
Don't get Perspectivist started. He yelled at me this last weekend about it.
Perspectivist was yelling at Skulk for undervaluing himself as a creator.
Yeah, Jay Meredith.
You should.
What up, Jay Meredith? Hell yeah.
Hit it, Rockapella.
I'll be honest, I didn't know how many of my songs were being used by the boys. I was a little surprised.
So, I think it'd be very brave if those were your final words. If you're being executed by the state. Do it, Rockapella!
Man, that would be really good. Those would be great last words.
She's a sticky-fingered film.
Ooh, wappa, ooh, ooh, wappa, and the fucking Kevorkian machine just fires up.
Rockapella is in the observation room.
Yeah, they sing.
Family,
absolutely.
The family who are the victims are trying to hold back their tears, but they're kind of moving. Yeah,
it's just too infectious. And then they do an encore. They go right into the Folgers coffee jingle.
Nice.
Saving you from going to an HOA meeting. That means that you are looking for any excuse. Glad to provide the lowest hanging fruit for you. Microscope guy, just realized that your name could be abbreviated as MSG. That's kind of fun.
Ooh.
The often maligned spice.
That's just pure umami, baby.
All right, that's our intro music. Are you feeling pumped up? Are you
I am
feeling
pumped.
ready for the
Ready
factory?
to roll.
For the Adventure Factory? Skulk's the only one. Hey, he's that 10th dentist out of 10 dentists. One of them has to dissent. How's everybody doing today? Welcome back to D&D Adventure Factory Colosseum. I'm Dungeon Master Drew. Today I'm joined by three lads who love to be bad. Skulk the Hulking is the man with the most straightforward name imaginable, Hammerhands. How's it going, Skulky?
Doing good, feeling good, ready to Molten Slam and Valhalla
Ooh,
call.
that's right,
Wow.
man. Two
Wow.
new powerful things you acquired last quest. We've also got in the room Kellen Maloney as the one who enthralls the thralls, Do-Re-Mi, the necromancer.
I gotta get some bling. I got my tombstone ring and
Yeah.
my fucking burning blood ring, man.
We were talking about we have to get him like a bunch of the other elements, and then he can summon like a fucked up undead Captain Planet. That has to be where this is going, guys. Come on, we got to make it
Evil
happen.
Captain
Only
Planet.
you and the audience can make it happen. We'll remind you how that happens. Speaking of the Horn of Valhalla, thank you, Perspectivist, for giving us the donation that allowed Skulk to blow the Horn of Valhalla last time, that allowed them to frankly probably survive. Anyway, at any time you can type an exclamation point
Truly.
D&D for our little menu of donation options. I'm really struggling with getting this donation thing to go off when I donate to. Like, I've tried many ways and everything says that it should be working, but it doesn't. So if you donate and we don't notice, please tell us in chat so you can cash in your prize. And lastly, on the docket here, we've got special limited edition birthday boy edition of Evan Rossi as Chip Bonebag. Happy birthday, Evan.
Thank you,
Did
boys.
Special
One more spin
birthday.
around the sun. It's getting so hot, it's gonna kill us all.
Yeah, death is moving one more bead on my personal abacus.
Yes. Death woke up this morning and was like, who we got on the docket? Oh, Evan Rossi again? A whole year. A whole year again.
Managed to escape my clutches for one more year.
Anyway, let's recap what happened last time for the folks who may have missed it, and also for me, because my memory is awful. Instead of rolling the old D4 for the usual random encounter last time, the dastardly frail prince offered our heroes a deadly deal through his court magician Gandalf, of course, because we all know the frail prince is actually too frail to speak. But drawing on the power of the new magma floor of the Colosseum, our heroes encountered in round one some fire dancers that looked oddly a lot like the Dave Matthews Band fire dancers you see stickered on the bumper of many an automobile in South Florida.
But legally distinct.
No, actually, that's not true.
Oh, wait, no, that's not true at all.
They said Dave Matthews Band on a ring. Now, we're not. We don't do the kinds of numbers where we have to actually worry about that kind of shit, though. So,
But
and then
one day
we'll have to worry about it. That'll be fun. When Dave Matthews sues me, that'll be a point of pride for me. Really. They
I'll
also
be like, Drew, stop choosing my couch.
I'll be like, yes, sir, Mr. Matthews, sir, and I will salute him. They also faced in round one a couple of molten oozes that looked suspiciously like a fancy dessert from a steakhouse in the 90s. The fire dancers had a few fancy tricks up their fiery sleeves, knocking our heroes into the lava and causing many an ouchy burn. While the molten oozes grappled our champions with fiery pseudopods, causing many a burny ouch. But our heroes made quick work of them, which was frankly a little annoying, and Hammerhands received a magic boon from audience member Perspectivist for a random magical item, which turned out to be the Horn of Valhalla, a magical horn that, when blowed up in, would unleash a torrent of berserkers to fight on behalf of our champions.
Thank you, Perspectivist.
Thank you, Perspectivist. The fellas had a brief reprieve in the locker room where they were met once again by their tormentor / patron / the locker room's janitor, even meaner Gene, who surprised...
Hate that guy.
He's always got something going on. He's always cooking something up. And surprise, he had a proposition for one of our characters. He bade the necromancer to open his mouth and close his eyes to get a big old, even meaner Gene surprise. For some reason, the necromancer listened to him, only to get his mouth farted up in. That was it. There were no magic, there were no buffs or nerfs, just a mouthful of farts for the
Forgot about
necromancer.
that.
Yeah,
That's why I wanted to remind
That story's
everyone.
not over, by the way.
You're having yours
Well,
cold.
you'll have to see if he
Oh,
comes
is it?
back this week. Even
Oh.
meaner Gene doesn't always make an appearance.
Oh, patience.
So back in the
sometimes
arena,
he's out doing volunteer work.
Yes, no, he's really dedicated. He's actually a really good guy. Aside from
Mean Jeans kids.
yeah,
He's got mean jeans, even meaner jeans.
You got to
even
look at
meaner
the
kids.
actions and not the words with even meaner Gene. Well, he did fart in the necromancer's mouth.
Yeah,
so
that
doesn't.
speaks volumes.
I mean, it was funny for us.
Oh, no, let's be fair. He's a complete bastard. But...
Oh, he's a bastard, but we love him. Back in the arena for round 2, the trio who were not Frio due to the lava floor were in for a surprise. The deadliest encounter they'd experienced in the Colosseum to date. Their usual pompous attitudes were quickly cast into the molten magma floor of the arena as 2 massive magma elementals emerged for the semi-solid depths to challenge our champions. Slinging spells, arrowed, and hammered hands was hardly enough for these foes, and thank the pantheon of gods for that horde of Valhalla, because I'm not sure if our heroes would have survived without that, honestly. With one toot upon its magical horniness, Hammerhands summoned forth a cadre of berserkers who managed to keep one of the magma monsters busy while the gang dealt with the other one. But these behemoths didn't even need sleeves to keep their tricks up in, unleashing a torrent of slam attacks that left molten pockets in their wake, destroying the very ground upon which our heroes tread, and meteor breath that doused our fighters in a molten mess of pain. Much to the chagrin of the berserkers, our boy Hammerhands, and the necromancer's thralls, they also discovered that these beasties did retaliatory damage whenever they took a melee hit. It wasn't looking too good for our heroes, with our first downing of players that's occurred since we started the campaign happened in that round. Did you get down, Necromancer? I remember Skulk.
Yeah.
Necromancer was down at one point.
Did, yeah.
Skulk got downed. It was a battle. And with our heroes' backs against the ropes, Hammerhands selflessly leapt into action, going blow for blow with the magma monsters in an exchange the damage that nearly cost him his life. On the hit that killed the final magma elemental, the elemental exploded with burning liquid hot rock all over Hammerhands, knocking him unconscious and nearly killing him. God damn, I love Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah,
such
so
a
good
conclusion to the battle, and that just happened with the mechanics of the game. Good thing the fight was over, though, as he was quickly revived and celebrated as a hero. They gave him some smelling salts. He was right back up. In exchange for the heroics in this fight, the frail prince, a boy of his word, and again, word is in quotation marks for a reason. He can't talk.
Boy.
Bestowed powerful magma-themed bonuses upon our players. Hammerhands' hammer hands were transformed into molten hammer hands. The necromancer added to his collection of magical jewelry with a molten signet ring, and Chip Bonebank got a crossbow that shoots freaking lava. Neat.
You love it. You love to hear it.
I wonder if they'll use these new magic items to make quick work of the Dungeon Master's monsters this week. Well, there's only one way to find out, isn't there? Gotta have a sip of seltzer after that monologue. There's only one way to find out, and that's by getting into the goddamn arena, isn't it, folks? So let's do it. Cheer for me. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Can you hear them, boys?
Yeah.
Can you hear them?
My people.
Back in the arena. So, hey, would you look at that? It's not just D&D player extraordinaire Evan Rossi's birthday, but it's also Chip's Bonebank's birthday today. Wow, what are the odds?
It's my birthday!
Crazy. Let's not worry about that too much, because the proof is in the pudding. The Colosseum is decked out with streamers and banner. The food vendors have replaced their normal massive turkey legs with very bougie-looking and frankly overpriced cakes in a jar. And everyone in the audience has been given a little Chip Bonebank mask, which they are all wearing.
Yeah, I hate it.
And here they come, our boys.
Whoa.
Let's look. Who is that?
There's money coming in. Money rains in.
My God, look at him, folks.
Oh my
Here he
God.
comes into the Colosseum. Oh, Hammerhands.
He's got so much shit on him.
Hammerhands has one of his Hammerhands has become the Horn of Valhalla, it would appear. Skulk is revealing this to me in real time. The other, you can see that magma hammer hands. My God. Look at them, folks. Where are they? Where are our boys? My God, look at those hammer hands, folks. They are brand new and ready to dish out the pain. Rosleblog, you are screaming right in my ear. I don't know where Rosleblog just called Ron Rosleblog there. I'm sorry about that. So, Hammerhands, you got anything to say to your adoring fans?
Hammerhands just gives out a good old classic.
They're all clapping at you through their little slitted eye hole Chip Bone Bank masks.
Yes.
Who do we have next coming into the arena? Oops, not him. It's Do-Re-Mi the Necromancer, everybody. Oh, his thralls! What are his thralls are wearing birthday hats for Chip Bone Bank?
I love it.
Oh, happy birthday, Chip Bone Bank. The crowd's going nuts.
They're trying to do the song.
I'm burning to you. They're all singing.
Said he wouldn't be caught dead wearing one of those birthday hats, so he gave it to his dad.
That's right. He wouldn't be caught dead doing it. Let the dead do it instead. And here we go. None other than the birthday boy himself. Who's that? There he is. He's not wearing a birthday hat. How's Chip Bone Bank feel about all this adulation, Chip Bone Bank?
I love it. What's it for?
Chip. Every year, Chip Bone Bank must be reminded that it's his birthday. It's your birthday, Chip. Happy birthday. We love you.
I guess it's my birthday.
151 years young. All right, there he is, folks. What else do we have? Chip Bone Bank. There are hundreds, nay, thousands of Chip Bone Banks peering back at you through unsettling eye slots in the bleachers.
I don't like that so much.
They are all just clapping, but they're not smiling. It's just this face. It's this face with eyes cut out.
I don't like it.
Who is this? Oh, wait. We've already seen them there. Who's this on the Jumbotron? Wait, hold on. We already have a $20 donation from someone. My God, who was that? Please sound off in the comments. Wow, before we're even getting started.
Who's the madman?
Let us know who that was and how you want to cash that in. In the meantime, Ron and Rosleblog. Oh, read them. I can't read the message. I'm having trouble with the donation thing, Anarcho. I'm sorry. Tell us what it said. It doesn't pop up for me. I'm still a noob at this whole like getting money to Twitch stream thing.
Is it possible that the message is discreet? Maybe.
No, it's usually like in the donation somewhere. Okay, hold on. I found it in Streamlabs.
Oh, he found it.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
I thought so. I thought that because they mentioned attached, it's read the message and there's something secret happening.
Okay. All right, I will do that. Let's get through Ron and Rosleblog. We'll see what they have to say.
Let's get through this.
Anarcho aesthetic has some dastardly plans. Is that even Meaner Gene? Is that you? Let's see here. Ron and Rosleblog appear on the Jumbotron. Ron says, "What a gorgeous day for a bloodbath in the Colosseum today, Rosleblog." And that works out great for me because I need to take a bloodbath at least once a day to keep my face skin silky and smooth. Rosleblog says, "That's right, Ron. It's a beautiful day to celebrate murder and mayhem. I couldn't think of a more appropriate way to celebrate Chip Bone Bank's 151st birthday other than doing his favorite thing, killing people."
Yeah.
Ron says, he looks great for his age, Rosleblog. Must be all the bloodbaths. We have the honor today of introducing our exciting Round 1 battle. Now, Chip, we really racked our brains trying to figure out what would be a nice little treat for you on your birthday. What, we asked, does Chip Bone Bank love the most? But that one was easy. It's murder. Everybody knows Chip Bone Bank loves wholesale murder. Yeah.
Murder and no bake lemon squares.
Oh, well, that was good. That would have been nice to know before today.
No one asked.
Well, you also didn't know it was your birthday. So Chip, Hammerhands, and Do-Re-Mi, as they're talking, you guys notice small holes, like little pores almost, are magically starting to open up in the Colosseum floor. Rosleblog continues. But what, we asked ourselves, could possibly sate Chip Bone Bank's unquenchable desire for blood? What would Chip Bone Bank just love to do but murder hordes and hordes of innocent creatures? And as Rosleblog continues, there's a light kind of rumbling sound. Not a rumbling, but like a vibrating in this weird Noise starts happening. Is it coming? It's coming from the holes? So, Chip, our gift to you today on this first wave of battle is, and the squeaking intensifies until it's just ear-splitting, and all these creatures are squeaking, begin to pour out of the holes faster than you can even see what they are. And at the same time you realize what's happened, you hear Ron shout, 1,000 rats! And 1,000 rats pour out of the Colosseum holes into the Colosseum and start swarming you guys. Roll for initiative while I reveal all of these goddamn rats. Hordes and hordes and hordes of rats pouring out.
Oh my God.
Here we go. It is wave 1, people.
It's 1,000 rats, you guys.
1,000 rats. The whole audience says it along with him. 1,000 rats.
Oh no, Hammerhands, what are you doing?
What is he doing?
7?
Is there one on your face, Hammerhands? My God, they're everywhere. All right, what do we got here? Everyone can see the action. Charlie, you want to come sit on my lap? Nope, you're good. All right, let me do this D100. Yeah, we finally, Perspectivist points out, we figured out what Eric Adams is doing with all the rats. He's made a deal with the devil let's do this D100 roll. How should I do it? I'll do it in roll dice, so it's discreet. Let me just take care of old, yeah, it's got the secret here. Do they not have a D100? I'll do 2 D10s.
And Acro also can send a...
66. Okay.
What's it gonna be? It's just another 1,000 rats.
It's 1,000 more rats.
You love it. You love to see it. More rats.
Holy shit. I have to look up what this does too, but who's first on the initiative order? Do we know? Do you need me to tell you that because I'm the dungeon master?
I believe it's me.
Well, the rats have.
Unless the rats.
Probably.
Oh, I gotta roll initiative for the rats too. Is that music way too loud also, everyone? Let me know. It sounds kind of loud.
Whoa, very low. Me and the rats tied.
Really? A 4. Quattrocito. Chippy Bone Bank, go ahead and tell us what you do while I figure out how the fuck to deal with this magic item. This is amazing.
I am surrounded by 1,000 rats.
He's like 1, 2, 3.
But he can only get up to 3 and he keeps starting over
1,
again.
2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There's got to be like 1,000 rats here, you guys.
Chip is counting. Chip is slowly counting all the rats. He messes up a few times and has to start over.
I take my shoes off to count on my toes.
Also, to remind, an Acro can send a image to go into.
Oh yes, an
special...
Arco aesthetic. You will also be. Speaking of which, we should show because we have a new "Who's That" this week in the VIP section. Send me your. I'll whisper you an email address. We got some Perspectivists there in the VIP section. Very nice.
I love it.
My
Well,
God.
I think
Here, I'll just hang it up
1,000
here.
rats is a very specific job that requires a very specific tool. And fortunately, I've been gifted a very specific tool. I draw my brand new shiny cherry hot rod of a molten crossbow.
My God.
And I will proceed to, I'm going to take aim. I'm going to position myself just a little bit over here. And I'm going to take aim at rat cluster A.
Okay.
With my molten crossbow.
Do it to it.
Here it comes. Ah!
25
Jesus.
definitely hits. 7 damage. So that was Rat A. Where's Rat A? God, there's so many of them. Okay, this is Rat A over here. Yeah, so 7. This molten crossbow hits and just explodes and kills 7 rats out of the swarm of rats. It takes a big old hit. The other ones are not. They do not care. They just continue on the warpath towards you.
They're gonna care about this because I activate my molten crossbow's special action.
Oh, that says an action though, right?
This is an action, yeah.
Oh, you have You have multiple actions or multiple attacks per round?
I have oh, that's right. No, it's on second action. No, you're right. You are right.
Yes.
I will hold on that.
Hold on that.
You're gonna love what comes next.
It's a bit of a
so what I'll do instead is I'm gonna take aim at rat clump Z. Let's just go A to Z, and I'm gonna do it again.
All right.
My molten crossbow. Check.
That's a 26. Definitely also hits and explodes. It's just like clack, clack, like just 2 explosions, killing 7 rats out of each group.
And,
I'm worried this is too easy, people.
Yeah.
And
This is like the souls of our families or something. We're gonna find out we're killing.
I'm watching
Hammerhands
rats
doesn't have a
blown
family.
apart. I'm watching rats just
Why I'm cool
scurrying
with it.
everywhere, blowing apart, and I'm gonna end my turn by spinning like an egg. Ha!
Look at him
Like
go.
an egg.
Look at
Awkward
him
and
go.
oblong.
He must be full of birthday candy, Ron. Okay, so that's it for your turn.
And I will continue doing this.
As Chip
tired.
continues spinning, Hammerhands, what would you like to do? It is your turn.
All right, so I'm going to hit the rat on my face with my molten hammer hand.
Okay.
All right. I think that's the logical first step.
Probably.
All right.
Get the
here
rat
we
off of your
go.
face. 19, I think, hits these rats, yes. That's 16 bludgeoning damage. So it's not just one rat on your face. There is a whole swarm of... Each of these groups represents 50 rats, essentially.
Wow.
So there's just a group of 50 rats swarming all over Hammerhands. And 19 hits, 16 bludgeoning damage additional. He kills fully, like, as he's just, like, whacking at himself, fully kills half of this group of rats that's on him, just slamming these guys one by one. They just pop with the fire from his hammer hand. What else would you like to do, Hammerhands?
Are they all dead?
There's half of them are dead.
Well, we're gonna hit him again.
Hit him again.
I
All right.
get 2 attacks. Yeah, let's do it.
22 hits for another 23 damage. That you have killed all, but there's just like a couple of the rats managed to like scurry into your pants briefly, and they save themselves. But you've almost killed this entire fucking swarm of rats in one turn.
Hell yeah!
So
yeah,
that's another
baby!
23. Okay, cool. Is that it for your turn?
That's it for my
You don't want to
turn.
move, get a little opportunity attack off, and these rats biting your junk, maybe.
Nah, bro. We're
right.
gonna leave them in there.
Whatever. If
Nice.
that's I guess your choice. I don't know. Necromancer Do-Re-Mi, it is your turn.
It's his
Ray
choice.
is screaming like a little girl.
It hates rats. You must spend so much time in graveyards and crypts and.
Just hates them.
He's got his
Do-Re-Mi's
cloak
freaking out.
hiked up around his ankles. Like
He's literally like screeching like a cartoon.
Wow.
And
he
he's
found a
gonna-
chair to stand on.
It's like my thralls are still trying to do the happy birthday song, and I exert control,
Okay.
and they're gonna attack every rat that is surrounding us right now. I guess G is gonna go after. Let's see how much damage he can do to J.
Okay. Take your swing at him.
And he's gonna use his 6 to hit.
6 to hit. A 6 does not hit. The thrall chops next. The rats kind of just part like the Red Sea around his sword.
The rat sea.
The Rat Sea.
This guy's gonna go after the rat J. 12 to hit.
12 does hit for 8. So that's okay. Kills. Just slices through 8 of the rats.
This guy's also gonna go after C. He's gonna
Were Care
slam
Bear?
into them.
Birthday Were Care Bear.
Yeah.
That is 12 to hit. That does hit. So that's C for 12 for 3 rather. Kills 3 of the rats.
This guy's gonna cut down here and try to protect, and also attack B.
V. Okay.
Yeah.
Rat V.
12. Wait, did I do that?
No, that's the other guy. 10 hits. Well, actually, let me check this. 10 does not hit. slams down next to them. They all just kind of like scurry around his arms and like scatter around.
The necromancer's gonna flail his scythe and just try to get as many as he
Okay.
can.
You want to burn any spell slots on these rats?
Yeah.
12 hits. Which one you
Guys,
hit?
this is
You're
a lot
taking
of rats.
so that does hit for one. You're flailing around. You managed to kill one of the rats, but the rest of them are just squeaking and scurrying away from you.
Taking us a victory.
Anything else you'd like to do, Necromancer?
Scream and tell my thralls to attack them.
Attack them! Kill them! What are you doing? Kill them!
They're
All
still
right.
trying to do happy birthday.
As they kill the rats, they're singing "Happy Birthday" as they kill these rats. Hell yeah!
How old are you now?
All right, now it is the swarm of rats'
Wheels
turn.
on the bus. Like just...
The swarm of rats are. They are all going to. They act on the same initiative because that's just gonna. We're not gonna roll initiative
Yeah,
for all
that
these
sounds
rats. That's
like-
just insane.
We're
But
like down to, what,
Let's start.
940
Let's start with
rats.
these guys. Let's start with Jay. Getting back at this thrall here.
No.
Let's do their movement first. So these guys are going to attack Jay. They're just all
Oh my
over him.
God.
These guys are going to attack G. This guy's going to go for him. What's their movement like? 30? These guys are going to come towards Hammer Hands. They can do that. These guys are going to start moving in. They can't quite make it there. Make it like 6 squares. Ooh, what's this? I forgot about one! 50 more rats come out of the hole. These guys,
Rat reserves.
rat reserves
Now it
come out.
feels like a thousand.
All right.
Oh, God. Chip.
So
Over the
these
top, boys.
Chip looks like two of the hordes of rats are gonna get some bites off on you. We're gonna do 2 rolls.
Gold raining down into the
6 and 14 to hit. Oh, why isn't that?
Could some of the gold kill some of the rats?
Oh, we got gold coming in. Incoming gold.
Oh yeah.
Why isn't that Why isn't that
How
roll
heavy is
working?
gold?
2d6 piercing. Huh.
There was like a delay.
Oh, I see. It's the wrong kind of bracket. Sorry about that, everybody. Anyway, it doesn't matter because those both hit chip bone or miss chip bone bank, right?
They both miss.
This G
So it's
here
got
is
nothing on
gonna
me.
G here is gonna go for the thrall. It's got one of these.
B to G. That's got to be worth
20 to
something.
hit,
Oh my God.
right? That's not a nat 20 though. Dirty 20. 5 piercing damage to your thrall there. Thrall G on G action. My God, this poor thrall has three groups of rats on. They just all start biting him. 150 rats. 17, 15, 20. Did those all have to hit that thrall, right? This guy?
Yeah, that guy? Yeah.
So that's 9, 14 damage to that thrall. V is going to go for this thrall. He gets 1 bite off on them. 19 to hit for 10 piercing damage.
That also hits. Jesus.
Yeah, baby. And so these guys next will go after Hammer Hands. These guys are definitely rolling. They roll less when they're less than half HP, so that's 11 to hit. The ones in your pants don't manage to. They're trying to bite your legs, but they can't get through your meaty flesh. And then these guys get full attacks. Do 2 of those. This other group's 8 and 11. They're just all over you, Hammer Hands, but they're not being. They're trying so hard to bite you, but they can't get through your flesh. And I think that's all the rats that get to take a turn this round. We are back at the top of the initiative at Chip Bone Bank.
All right. I kind of spilled it a little early, but now it is time. You're gonna love.
You were like,
happens.
how's this? You know, you're trying to get it to work. It's still kind of new on you.
Oh,
So
wait,
which-
my armor class is 18 skeletons. Those don't
It's
hit.
what, Kellen?
18 skeletons.
Really?
Yeah.
God damn.
Because I'm level 16.
Could you turn your mic up a little bit, possibly? You're kind of quiet.
Yo,
Okay, well, you're keeping track of their HP anyway, so you know,
I-
add that back in if they
They're
didn't hit.
just saying-
Sounds like horse shit to me, but what the fuck can I do about
Hey,
it?
I'm level fucking 29.
Yeah,
I mean, level 16.
it's true. You guys are actually like 7,000 HP or XP, I think, from leveling up too. So that's kind of wild.
So good.
Anywho, Chip Bone Bank. What do you do? You finally find the button on the side of your Molten Blaster, your new Molten Blaster that you're looking for. Which was the one you did the original damage to?
I'm
A?
gonna target. Yeah, I'm gonna target A.
All right, and what happens? Tell us what happens.
This is what happens, you guys. This is a secondary action on my molten crossbow. It fires I'm just going to say a magic lava bolt.
Yes.
At the last target I hit. And it will do fire damage, additional fire damage. And, we'll get there. Here it comes.
17, so that's the attack roll. Oh no, it hits. It automatically hits.
It automatically hits.
So it does 17 fire damage to all of the the original mouses that you hit.
And now in a 10-foot radius, which should be rat clumps, I think Q, E,
rat clumps,
and possibly S as well, will now have to take a dexterity saving roll, or they absorb the same fire damage.
Or half on a fail, so they're also going to take some damage. This takes, you have 5 charges on this too, so keep track of how many times you can do this. You can't
Bundles
just...
of 17 lit fire rats come flying out.
Yeah, so 17 of the rats in A just get fucking obliterated. There's a little mote that comes, it doesn't look like the bolt. There's a little mote that comes out, and it looks like a little mephit, which is like a little fire goblin, and it turns into Chip Bonebank, the form of Chip Bonebank, as it slams in and explodes into Group A of rats, killing 17 of them, and then which, you said within a 10-foot radius?
10-foot radius.
So A, that's Q, and we'll say E gets caught up in that too, but that's, every square is supposed to be like 5 feet, so that's really just the 2 of them. But they need to do 2 dex saves for these rats, these filthy rats. Let's see if they have dexterity. They get a +0 somehow. I would think rats would be very dexterous.
Nothing.
That's a DC 16, so they also take 17 damage.
They eat it.
That's E and Q, we said. My goodness, just exploding. So many rats just immediately die. Okay. And now, next on the initiative order, unless you want to do something else with your turn, Chippy.
Nope, I jump up and down and go, I did it! I did it!
The crowd's going crazy. Everyone loves it.
How much XP does exploding 60 rats get me?
We will do the math. Hey, you guys want to watch me do the math? Actually, I could stream that.
You're going to have to do the math.
Hammer Hands, we are on you. You still have a couple rats kind of...
Yeah, man. All right.
Swarms of rats all over you, and some in your pants, I think we established.
Yeah. He tries, try to do a little
Hello,
shake.
Pippa, yes. Welcome. Our heroes are being attacked by swarms of rats in honor of Chip Bonebank's birthday. We decided to just let Chip and his friend kill a horde of rats.
We are going to take aim with my molten hammer.
Your molten hammer hands?
Yeah. My molten hammer hand. And hit Z.
Well, we'll see if you hit Z.
Let's see if I hit him. We're going to aim at him. Here we go.
Yeah, you 28. Hold on, let me do... Yeah, that hits, yeah.
Okay.
20 additional damage, so you kill 20 of these rats in 1 pound of your hammer hand. Slamming down on them. You just hear them squeak. Look how cute they are, too. We haven't even... No one's talked about how fucking adorable these rats are.
These are pretty good rats.
Look at their little faces.
Because it makes me think maybe I shouldn't.
Well, you see one of their cute little whiskers twitch, and you see just so much fear in its eyes as you come down with your molten hammer hand.
Well, in that case, we're going to hit the exact same one.
The same group Z.
Go. Yep.
All right. 16 hits for another 21 damage. You kill all but 2 of the rats in this group remain. You just come boom, boom, like you're going down a line like a whack-a-mole, just killing all these rats. My God.
I picture, like, you ever see the people that line up the beer cans and they, like, stomp on them?
Yes.
Except it's my hammer doing that.
And it's living rats. Anything
Chicken
else?
would run perspective is. Chicken would be terrified. Yeah. Chicken would be terrified of 1 rat, let alone 1,000.
Hey, Sam and Charlie got a mouse one time in Ridgewood. We don't know who confirmed the kill, but one of them definitely got a mouse. Probably Sam. Sam was faster.
Yeah. I think that's it. I'll do a little shake. Try to shake some off of me.
Trying to shake them off to no avail. My God, their little claws. your tough leathery skin is just perfect for them to grip their little claws into as they scurry all over your giant muscular throbbing body. Necromancer, it's your turn.
I am going to. Well, first thing I'm gonna do is I see this like mountain of rats on the other side of us.
Yes.
This like A through K zone, but I'm gonna try to net as many of them with a giant spider web as I can.
Okay. So which group again? Sorry,
It is, the spell says you conjure a massive
What up,
thick,
Louse?
sticky web at a point of your choice in range and fills a 20-foot cube.
All right. So where are you aiming it again?
As many as I can. So that's
20 foot would be like 4 squares across.
Yeah. So let's get 4 squares across. But can I get AQ?
Los, it's also Chip Bonebank's birthday. I wish Chip Bonebank I have. It also just so happens that it's Chip Bonebank and Evan's birthday. Crazy
Weird coincidence. We didn't plan it.
No. Sorry,
Can
Necromancer.
Can I get A, Q, E, and S?
Let me get an A, a Q, an E, and an S.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get those. That's
Okay.
fair. Yeah. So,
So
do they have
I
to
just
do a saving
scream.
throw, or
No, I just make the.
just
the web.
make a web?
It has nothing to do
It's
with
all
it.
sticky.
It's
Yeah.
all sticky.
Each creature that starts its turn in the web must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
On a failed, they're restrained.
So when they start their turn there?
Yeah, when they
Okay.
start their turn.
So let's
everybody-
put a little. Can I draw something there to remind myself that there's a web here? Oops,
So he's
wrong.
Just like, the necromancer just kind of spunks this gross.
It's like ew, 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 ew. Can we say he's saying
And
ew, ew,
then-
ew, ew, ew?
Yeah, he absolutely says ew, 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 and then he does back away.
Okay.
You coward! He makes tracks actually.
Can I move this? Okay. We got a little web there. Good. That'll remind me they need to make dex saves. And your thralls, I assume, are they
They're
making
gonna
attacks?
attack, baby.
All right,
Yeah.
tell me who
This
they're
guy's
attacking.
G for G.
G for G.
13, 4 to hit.
13 hits
bear.
for 4 damage on rat group G.
Party bear is going to attack C for 20.
20 hits for 5 dead rats in which group? C?
C, yeah.
Okay.
And then the dude who's just covered is going to attack.
Stop, drop, and roll.
14 hits for 3 on which group?
Kind of skewers like a kebab.
Yeah, just gets 3 of them on a skewer.
Uh,
Starts eating them. It's kind of gross. On which group was that?
O.
On O. Okay, so that's
And
3
then,
damage.
And that zombie is going to attack V. He's going to miss.
8 does miss. He's just slamming. He's having a tough time with these rats. He keeps slamming. They're like doing the neener thing at him as he slams around.
Hate the neener thing.
Hate the neener thing. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
I'm just going to again encourage my thralls. I'm going to...
Get that! I don't want to touch them.
You're
You touch.
missing them! You're missing so many of them!
Okay, so I believe that brings us around to the rats. Let's do these dex saves for these guys. So that would be 4 dexterity saving throws for these filthy little cute rats. They are as cute as they are filthy. 4, 4, 5, 11 doesn't sound good. What's the spell save on that?
Mine is
Do we-
18, so...
So 18, yeah. So what happens to them? They're restrained?
They're restrained, yeah.
Okay.
Those rats ain't going nowhere.
These rats ain't going nowhere. And then what is I
Their
always
speed is
ask
0.
their speed 0. That's
Yes.
so they're just like they're very disturbed by this squeaking. Rats do not like being restrained, as it turns out.
Oh, boo fucking who.
Yeah, those markers.
Can they,
Put down a
can
big
they
glue
become
trap.
like a giant rat king? Can they like...
Don't
I
give
mean,
him
I think that
ideas.
takes time. They got to get their tails tangled and shit.
Okay.
So they're restrained. They can't do anything, unfortunately. Very smart move, Necromancer. How about the rest of these ratty rats? These guys are going to make their way down to this guy. We'll do their movement first, just like last time. These guys are all going to make their way down to Hammer Hands. These guys are going to make their way down to
Completely
Chip
obscured
Bone
by
Bank.
rats.
Everyone is covered in rats. I don't think this guy can reach anybody this turn, but let's start attacking with them. This looks like 3 rat attacks on this thrall over here. Bite, bite, bite. 6, 5, 9. None of those hit. We'll do 3 for this thrall here.
All his rags just kind of tatter away. They're like just eating his clothes.
4, 7 does a 16. You said their AC's 18?
18, baby.
I'm auditing you after this.
Dude,
18 on your thralls?
Yeah. I have enhanced undead.
Enhanced
Level
thrall
16.
armor? 22. That's a crit on that guy though, baby. 8 piercing damage to thrall G.
Okay.
Doubling it for the critical hit. The rats all just like they like look at each other and like coordinate and bite down at the same time, just all clamping down. And then how many rats do we have around Hammerhands? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups of rats. They're gonna take
2
5.
Two are less than
2 are at
half,
full, so we'll do 2. We'll start with those. 13, 14 to hit. They don't hit, right? You're at 20.
No. Yeah.
God damn. 1, 2, 3 for the other ones, right? How many did we say?
Yeah.
5. None of those hit. Just trying so hard to bite you. Hammerhand's skin is just so thick, covered in rat saliva. 3 more attacks for Chip Bonebank on these guys. I think those guys are all full health, right?
Yeah.
These guys are all just biting with the full force of all their rat power. 3.
Oh!
5, 13, but that crit's gonna hit too for 10 damage on Chip Bonebank. Oh,
Yeah,
how
that's 10 to
much
hit.
damage did you? Oh, that was your thrall Hammerhands. This is the first time one of you's taken damage, so 10 damage to Chippy Chip. That's good. Okay.
It lets me know I'm alive.
Just gets you right in your Achilles tendon. But that is it for our rats this round. We're back up to Chip. What would you like to do in response?
Okay, I've got 3 rats surrounding me. I'm gonna go back to something I know works. I'm briefly gonna put away my molten crossbow and draw my also similarly magically aflamed scimitar. And I say, you all know it's coming. I look
Everyone in the audience is like there's like 2 people with Chip Bonebank shirts on that are like shaking each other's shoulders because they've never heard you say it in person before.
It's coming. It's coming. I make eye contact with all 3 groups around.
Like a WWE player just really hamming it up. Like
Bring it in. Bring it in. There you are.
As Chip Bonebank utters the waking word for his scimitar,
Some gold
the
for
scimitar
it.
bursts into magic flames. And what do you do with it?
All right, because I'm planting my feet. I'm not moving. I'm taking 2 attacks. I'm gonna go with let's say B and what is that? B and I.
Okay.
1 each. We'll start with B. 2 swings of the flaming scimitar.
26 hits. 16 hits, 20 damage. Chips just starts slashing away, killing 20 of these rats on B, you said?
That's right.
All right.
All right, and now it's a let's see here. It's the additional. I forgot. Oh, shoot,
And
I
more
forgot
fire damage?
Yeah, I forgot what.
We got
die
to
it
program
was
that in for you.
For fire. I think it was
Was it a D6?
I think it's a D6.
An extra D6?
So
So
did
roll
both
2
hit?
D6. Yep,
All
those
right.
both hit.
For 1.
Oh,
For the other.
8. Another 8 rats. So he's just slicing into them, and another 8 rats just die from the fire, not even from getting hit by the sword. Yeah.
I love it.
Down to 28 rats in that group. What else you got for us, Chip?
Oh, I spit.
Damn! Wow,
Spit on the
disrespect!
ground.
Disrespect!
Spit on the ground.
Disrespect! The rats go, and some of the rats go and like start to drink it up. They're very parched. You've shared your water with them, but we are back around to Hammerhands.
Covered
In rats. God Almighty, Hammerhands.
All right, let's go after M this time. Huh?
Okay.
M deserves it. They haven't been hit yet.
In this group of rats, they're all named Michael. Every one of them.
Michael.
All right, here we go.
Michael. 21 hits. Okay, that's 21.
21.
21.
So there's 50 in each of these
Yeah,
groups?
there's 50. This is a
All
fresh
right, so-
Michael group. Michael is a fresh one.
All right, let's hit Michael's again. Here we go.
Michael! They're all screaming, Michael! no! As they
15?
die. Another 15 hits for another 17 damage to this group. You just almost fully obliterate this group of rats in 2 hits. Just exploding with fire and squished rat bodies. What else you got for us, HH?
Nothing much, man. These rats are getting heavy.
They're starting to weigh you down.
Yeah.
Like philosophical?
They're
These
just
rats are
whispering
heavy,
in my ear.
Like, free the proletariat. They're sprinting the truth too, man.
Yeah, they're rats at my heart. I'll tell you that much.
They're not at your heart yet. That's where they're trying to get. We're on to the necromancer.
One way or
Who
another,
would
they're
love
getting
to
there.
sink their teeth into your soft heart. I have a feeling Hammerhand's heart is hard like a stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eats a
Yeah.
lot of eggs.
Also want to do a 20-foot radius. Can I get the rats that are on both of my 2 thralls that are around? Is that 20 feet? Can I get all 6
These
of those?
so like C, J, and O, and D, V, and the other one.
Yeah, is that 20 feet?
I can say you can kind of put it in the middle of them.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do a cloud kill.
Okay, this is gonna hit your thralls too. You know that, right?
No, they're immune to poison.
Oh,
Poison.
smart!
Oh,
You son of a
nice.
bitch!
Wow.
Oh,
I'm
you
just
bastard!
gonna
All right,
take
yeah, cloud kill these
All
rats.
down.
You're gonna cloud kill these rats? It's like a level 5 spell.
Yeah.
So they have to do a con save.
Yeah.
So that's on, like, we'll say this is a level 5 spell. I'll say you're getting these guys and these guys. 5 of these groups are rats.
Okay.
So 5 con saves
Yeah.
for these groups of rats. Oh no. What do they have in
Oh,
Constitution?
yeah.
They have a -1 in Constitution. So here we go, folks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One of them rolled a 0. Oh
Wow,
my
one of
god.
them just whiffed it.
So that's either they save that, which they all did not, or they take 26 poison damage.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, baby, hold on 1 second.
Gross. He just goes gross.
Oh, I thought they were like resistant to poison or something because they were rats, but they are not. I got very excited for a second. So 26 damage to all these groups of rats. So that C gets 26 damage.
Necro, thank you again.
Yeah, no, you get 5 groups of rats. What up, buttbag?
Wait, we don't even know what an acro gave
We don't, not yet. Oh, I haven't forgotten, don't you?
But they
Oh, you
gotta
gotta.
go.
You're leaving it,
Yeah.
Arco? Oh no.
They're gonna watch the VOD.
Okay, it's about. I was about to do it. I was gonna. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You have to leave. All right. So cloud kill
Let us know
almost
if you can stick around for a second.
almost fully kills one of the groups of rats. C. J takes 26 damage. So that's that.
This cloud persists too, I think.
It does. Damn. D takes that damage. D is a fresh group of rats.
Create a 20-foot radius, poison gas, yellow-green fog. So
Gross.
spreads
And
around
V.
corners.
We got V on
Lasts for
here.
the duration. It lasts for
Probably the whole battle, I'd guess.
An
Yes.
acro
10
has
minutes,
5
yeah.
minutes.
5 minutes. All right. So do your thrall attacks.
They're just gonna slam.
Okay.
So you could go ahead and do what you need to do.
Well, you got to roll them.
23. That G and
6
G.
hits for G. 6 damage.
20. This guy's gonna hit O.
Okay. O takes 5 damage.
C. He's hitting
13. So 6 damage to C. Group C is completely obliterated.
And then Whiffer over here. Big whiff.
Which one is that? Oh, the other guy?
God,
Which
right,
one did he
yeah.
attack? Oh, he missed. Man, why can't that guy hit? All right.
He didn't bring his A game.
And Arco. Here we go.
Or his V game.
What is that
Uh-oh.
noise?
What's gonna happen?
What is that noise? As you hear on this next initiative, when the initiative comes back around to the rats, you see entering the arena through the Colosseum doors
Oh no, is this bad?
a Rat King!
Yes.
And it's wearing, what is that? Ron and Rosalbaugh come on the screen. What is it? But what is it wearing? The Rat King, we weren't planning for this. It's been magically enhanced. It is wearing gleaming adamantine armor that's increased its armor class to 17.
Wow.
So you guys have been wailing on this guy's subjects, or these guys' subjects, this whole time, and in comes the Rat King. I'm going to roll a separate initiative for the Rat King. 21 on the initiative, so yeah, it'll act after the swarm of rats, but it comes in and it does not look happy, folks.
No.
So yeah, that's what Anarcho did. He rolled it and whispered to me to give it to one of the give whatever I roll to one of the monsters.
That's hilarious.
No.
Thank you for
Why is it
letting us.
wearing mithril? How is it wearing mithril?
Adamantine armor. This thing is just looking. It's like kind of doesn't fit very well in it, but they've all been specially tailored by magic. So the rats are all going to act first. Thank you, Anarcho. I'm sorry you have to leave, but yes, we will have this available for video on demand for you to see how this plays out. Let's do some rat attacks.
God.
Those rats are all. Can they repeat the ones in your web? Can
Yes,
they
have to
repeat
do a
their dex
concentration.
save?
Each time they have to do it.
Let me also add a little. I think it was dex, right? I'm going to add another drawing just to remind us of this cloud kill. How do I move that? Unlock. Anyway, that's about where the cloud kill is.
Dex.
Son of a bitch. I think we gotta eat. Anyway, rat time. So they can repeat their dex save to try to escape.
Yeah.
Okay. So roll 4 dex saves for these guys trapped in the web up there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. The 20 escapes, right?
Yeah.
So we'll say it's the guy closest to the action. Q here, I think it is. This manages to rip free. The rats kind of are helping each other to like chew themselves out of the bonds. The rest of the guys are still trapped. This is another group of rats that gets to attack Hammerhands. Why don't we go ahead and do this? So that's 2 of them are more of them less than
3 of them are less than.
Thanks for keeping track of that for me.
Was Q though? Because what was the explosion?
It was just trapped him. It didn't do any damage.
No, but the explosion from.
Q, right?
Yeah,
Q is not at half damage.
Not
yet,
one of
thank
those.
you
Okay.
for reminding me. So
Yeah.
I'll do 2 at half.
3.
3 at half. Okay.
Yeah.
That 20 hits for 3 piercing damage on Hammerhands. Oh no, 20 goes to Ty goes to the.
Ty goes to defender.
Oh,
right?
you son of a bitch! You're right. And then so the rest of them, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's half and half here. We'll do 3 more attacks at full. 1, 2, 3. None of those hit. Just trying so hard to bite Hammerhands. Just covered in rats.
It's like Gulliver's Travel.
Covered in rats. Let's get Ron and Rosalbaugh out of there. We got more of these guys on Chip Bonebank here. We're going to do 3 rat attacks for Chip Bonebank.
Get him off! Get him off!
7, 20, and 18.
The 20 and 18 hit.
Damn, 16 piercing damage. They've found some purchase. Chip Bonebank yells out as he's hit and in his Achilles tendon from last time and does another 16 damage to Chip. That's no bullshit, folks. We will log that in the registrar. And who else do we have to attack with here? We've got some more ratty rats. We'll go G on G action. This has been the standoff of the G's this whole time. It's like it's like LA in the 90s. Standoff of the G's. 12 does not hit. We've got 2 guys here.
What a cut.
Hey, man. 10 and 15 to hit your other thrall. Those don't hit. We've got 3 guys on this thrall here. None of those hit. My goodness. And the Necromancer is delightedly spared from all this. So we're up to now, though. The Rat King on the initiative. What is he going to do? First of all, how much movement
Run
does
into the
he have?
web. Run into the web.
It sees the web. It clocks the web. Armor class. It can only run towards you this time. It's not going to run through the web. It's smarter than that. But it can't reach anyone this turn, thankfully for you guys. Chip Bonebank, we're back around to you.
Well, I'm focused. I'm pain focused. My vision is sharp. my scimitar even sharper. And I'm gonna take 2 more swings with my flaming scimitar at the same group of rats that I attacked last time. That was I and B, I believe. So here's attack to I.
24 hits for sure.
And we'll go ahead and add 5 fire damage. 5
fire
to that.
damage to 16 to rat grouping I.
And here comes 1 to B. Hacha.
Okay, and then B, 28 hits for 8 additional dead rats.
And another 4.
You said to B?
Yeah.
Okay. And another, so that's 12.
So many fucking rats.
That's another 28 dead rats, you guys.
We're doing
Chip's
the count.
counting them, like Gimli.
Yeah, all of a sudden I can do numbers real good.
When it's that's
if
like
he's not thinking about it.
Yeah, it's like
corpses.
when it's counting dead rats. All of a sudden
I
he's a
can do
math
it.
genius. Yeah.
I can do it.
Chip, you got anything else for us?
Yeah. I blow a little one of those party streamer.
Chip produces a party streamer. Didn't even know it was his birthday, so we can assume that was just in his pocket.
I keep that thing on me.
Keeps that thing on him. We're on to Hammerhands.
All right, we're taking a swing at Q. He joined recently, so let's get him in on the action.
Got to break for nature for 1 second.
Go for it.
All right, here we go.
16 hits for 20 damage to Q.
And we're gonna take another whack at Q.
All right. 32 definitely, I think, probably hits. Yes.
For 25.
Rolled 18 for another 25 damage. Q is obliterated. Just smushes these little ratty rats and their little cute rat faces. Oops, wrong one. Does not give a shit how cute these guys are. Why can't I click on Q? My god, there's so many rats on you, Hammerhands.
There are a lot.
Why can't I click on Q? It's not letting me select rat Q. Please hold for rat troubleshooting. Anyway.
Can you select it from your
That's what I'm trying
left
to
side
do.
panel?
Oh, it's locked. So it got locked somehow. Yes. Anything else you can do this turn, Hammy Hands?
That's it. I mean, there is other things, but he's just focused on smashing.
Focus on getting the rats and move these guys back in here. All right, we are around to the Necromancer then, if that's the case.
So we did the web for the rat's time, but for the Circle of Death, it's still happening. So creatures must make a Constitution saving throw or take a 5d8.
That's at the start of their turn or the start of your turn?
The start of their turn.
Okay, so the ones that are still caught up. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. You killed one of the other groups that I said got caught in it. So 4 con saves.
Yeah.
For the rats. This is from their last turn.
But it's the Necromancer's turn.
Yeah, but I
isn't it?
forgot to do the con saves for them on their turn.
I see.
So that 18 is a tie, right?
It is.
So that one saves and the rest fail. So how much damage do they take? Do you roll again?
5d6.
So you can roll that again.
So.
Your thralls are just like huffing the poison gas. 20. God damn. So some of these rats, as the Necromancer's turn starts, just start like shriveling up like they've been poisoned, turn into little desiccated rats. So that's J and O take 20 damage, fully killing J. It kills more than half of the rats in O. And then 18 is a save. We'll say the last one. What was that? D actually has to take full damage. So that's another 20 damage to D. Almost all the rats out of there. And then V is going to take half damage. So that is that. Okay, so now it's your turn. Now the rats have died the way they were supposed to last turn.
And yeah, we're going to just attack them. So G misses.
The G on G.
This guy is going to hit whichever is the weaker of J or O, if I can finish them all.
Let's see. Oh, sure. You can probably glean that. O is, where's J? J is dead, actually. I should have taken J off the map. Killed J with Poison Cloud. So O is, in front of the other guy.
Yeah.
That's these two guys here. 20 hits for 4 damage on O, looking pretty nice. And anything else?
And then Zombie's gonna attack D. 12?
12, he got one, finally kills 2 of the rats
Hey!
out of rat group
This
D.
This guy's gonna go for B for another 2.
Okay, to D.
Yeah.
Okay, 17 hits.
The Necromancer is such a fucking coward. He is gonna do
For another
something
2, this actually, sorry to interrupt you, but you just killed rat group D with that slam attack.
Ooh, yeah.
All right, now what were you saying, sorry?
The Necromancer's he's gotta try something, right? And what's something to do?
Yeah, you have an action with the Necromancer, don't forget.
I have a cantrip
Yep.
that I can do, and I'm gonna cast Darkness.
Darkness.
Over here. Darkness. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I forgot.
Do something to the Rat King. Fuck that guy. He probably could do something bad.
Yeah, where's he at?
At a point that I can see within range, can I?
Yeah, you've got, this is clear line of sight anywhere, basically.
Magical darkness spreads to the point you choose range, filling a 15-foot radius. The darkness spreads around corners. Creatures with dark vision can't see through. If you point, spell overlap. It's
So where are you?
like
put-
it's like blindness. I'm gonna try to catch as many people as possible in between the Rat King. Like the Rat King is headed towards what used to be Hammer Hands.
and is now a giant writhing pile of rats. Yeah.
Wall of darkness as obscuring as possible around like that no man's land. between the
Okay.
two of them.
So-
it's as difficult as possible.
So trying to catch up like these guys. What's the range on it, or what's the radius on it too?
15.
15 feet. So you can catch up like 5 squares worth of rats in that. It's a 15-foot radius. I'll show you what that would look like
Yeah.
with the circle. It's kind of like, oops, wrong.
No, it's 3 squares because each square
Yeah.
is.
But a radius of it.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's about that big,
3 in
right?
every direction.
3 in every
so-
direction. That's about how big it can be. Yeah?
Yeah. And he's like, fuck you.
So
He's like, you don't belong.
you can kind of almost, you can only really
This is
cast it
all
on the Rat King or on some of these rats with how big it is. So where would you like to put it?
I would like to put it in a way that the Rat King, in order to advance,
So-
has to go all the way through it.
Okay.
So he, like, just in front of him. So it's
Like
not
right
even-
here?
Yeah. Either he has to go all the way around it, or
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Scary. The
Very
Rat
on
King,
brand.
Rat King looks very confused as this magical cloud of darkness just appears in its path. Anything else you'd like to do? Necromancer.
Just, screech and run away.
Screech. Someone from the audience has thrown a chair to you that you are standing on. Swarm of rats. It is your turn. Swarm of
Ironically,
rats.
very rat-like.
These guys are going to make their way to Hammerhands. Which one is that? T? We haven't even seen Rat Group T yet. They haven't been out of the action. They've been all like grooming each other and stuff.
Yeah, fresh rats.
Fresh rats. All right, so how many rats do we have surrounding Hammerhands? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll say
That's 60.
3 are at half.
still 3 at half.
Yeah.
It seems to be the consistent. So we'll do
Yeah.
those half HP first. 1, 2, 3. Damn, 221s!
Wow.
Finally, these ones have been like gnawing on you, and they finally start to get through, and you feel a twinge of pain. It's only 1 HP for each hit, but you feel their little teeth starting to
Got a
sink
little
in.
tooth in there.
Got a little jagged rat tooth in there for you, Hammerhands.
Wow, now I'm pissed.
Who else do we have to attack with? We've got the famous G on G action here.
Wait, but
Oh
what
wait,
about the
and
regular
yeah,
3?
also the regular. Thank you, Hammerhands. Yes.
To be fair.
Yeah,
Teacher
none of
forgot to
those-
give
none
us
of those hit.
homework.
You know it's so
Are you
unlikely.
sure you're not rolling backwards?
No, I'm not, because they just don't add anything to their attack. They add a +2 to their attacks. It's just not really turning out to go
I
over
see,
20
I
very
see.
often. They have to roll a 19 to hit you.
Mm.
So G on G here.
Hammerhands, why don't you eat the pizza
18
crust?
hits.
Let me make sure I did that
Because I can't eat
correctly.
pizza, my mouth's so shut.
Yeah. 18 does not hit. 18 ties.
Matches.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
ties,
you
it doesn't.
miss. Rat O is going to attack your other thrall.
That's a miss,
7
baby.
is a miss. Rat V, or whatever these guys, K and V, we'll say they both
these
go
guys.
after the Slam Master here.
Do you
V
wanna
is
do the-
definitely half HP. And yeah, we'll do their, well, actually, I guess we should do their,
Constitution saves.
yeah, their Constitution saves. As this comes around to them, we need to do 4 Constitution saves for these rats. Where is that? It's Constitution, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn, 2 of them crit in a row.
Ouch.
These rats are starting to,
Accumulate.
they're like starting to,
Acclimate.
acclimate to the poison. Our house rules thus far in this Colosseum has been on these saves. If you crit, you don't take any of the damage and not the half damage. And then the other ones are going to take half damage for that. So that's O. Oh, actually, it's just O. He's technically in there. So O takes. Go ahead and roll your damage for that, Necromancer.
17. Wait, no, they take both. Those 15 and 17 are.
Oh, they both failed. Yeah, I accidentally rolled an extra roll, but it doesn't matter because they both failed. Because one of them died. One of the rat groups. One of the rats died.
Yes.
Well, a lot of the rats died. 17 damage. We'll say this to. That goes to V. So we'll say that just completely obliterates V out of the fight.
Guys,
Rats.
this might be too many rats.
Some of the rats are starting to assimilate to the poison as others fall to it. All right, it is the rat's turn though, right? So this one's gonna take a bite attack. Is K? K is on full here. Fresh rats, crits. Damn, crits on your thrall for 16 piercing damage on your thrall. This one, we'll say it's the one he's on top of. That one right there. Damn, these rats are getting serious as time goes on.
These rats like to crit, man.
These rats love to crit. We've also got some rats on Chip Bone Bank over here. Looks like we got three of them.
I have not been keeping track. Any of those at half health? 'Cause
No,
I'm
I'll check it out. U has
Don't
full
whack it
health.
Brutal.
B has half, and I has full. So 2 full, 1 half.
all right.
2 full, 1 half. 9, 17, and 10 to hit. Nothing. Chip Bone Bank
Nothing.
is just flinging rats off of him. They're just scurrying back towards him
Get
as
off of me.
17 ties to me.
Okay. Now we're up to the Rat King. Has just been obscured by this magical darkness. To go around the magical
Roll.
darkness, or
Acme
possibly
portable hole.
let's see. Yeah, it's gonna have to go around. So that means, damn. Well, that did. It slowed him
It
down
worked.
for a round. Yeah, he definitely can't get anyone to attack this
That
round.
thing you wanted to do, you did it.
2
Kevin.
rounds in a row.
It's
He
just
can't.
a cantrip,
I was.
so why not? You know.
Damn, good work. We're back up to Chip Bone Bank.
Oh hell yeah, we are.
The Rat King knocking, pounding down your door.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna execute a James Brown maneuver.
Hi!
Yep. I'm gonna first jump back. Then.
Are you actually moving out of the
Yeah.
distance of these rats?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take some opportunity.
Okay, they're gonna
attacks
get
for that.
3 opportunity attacks for you. We just do 2, 1 half and 2 full, right?
That's right.
None
nothing.
of those hit. The
You
rats are
get
biting at
nothing.
you as you're running away. Yeah.
Screw you, rats. So yeah, I'm my James Brown maneuvers. I'm gonna jump back. I did that. Now I'm gonna kiss myself. Did that. And I'm gonna take out my shiny cherry hot rod of a magma crossbow. And I'm making eyes with the Rat King.
Yes. It
And
also
I-
makes eye contact with you as you make eye contact with
And
me.
I very slowly, very dramatically, very menacingly blow my party streamer.
Yeah, it just rolls out really slowly.
And then I lock on and let loose a molten
All right,
crossbow.
give us the attack roll. 21. Let's check his AC. We know it is with that adamantium armor. 17, but it still gets through. Just hits him in a part that is not protected by the armor.
And again.
So that's 21 to hit, 5 fire damage, 17 fire damage with your molten crossbow to the Rat King.
Jesus.
You love
Right.
it. You love to see it.
So that is good for you. Let me figure out how much
Good
HP
for
is
you.
left. So that's good for you.
Good for you. Good for
17 damage to him. Okie doke.
Can we
Anything
talk
else,
to each
Chippy?
other?
Yeah, you can kind of. Yeah, it's kind of. You can communicate as long as it's not reading Ulysses to each other or something. Yeah.
Good job.
You say good job.
Thank you.
Good job, birthday boy.
And Hammerhands is just saying,
Covered in rats.
Scream
Just
to
so
Hammerhand
covered in rats.
underneath his rat nest. Can I be like, run towards the poison? Grab as many rats as you can and just jump into the poison.
Anything else for us, Chippy Chip?
Yeah, I
your
take
birthday
a knee.
turn?
I take a knee
Controversial.
and I lower my head. It looks like it's in prayer, but it's just because I saw someone do that once.
Okay. Just monkey see, monkey do.
I saw someone do that.
Oh man. All right. Hell yeah. We are up to Hammerhands, still covered in rats.
all right, we're aiming at T.
Rat group T.
Yep, they join the party, they get the poundings. All right, here we go.
So hot. 21 hits for 12 damage.
And one more.
So another
Wow.
hit for 25 and 12.
Yeah.
Wow, holy shit. So that's okay, you fully almost kill all of the rats in Rat Group T immediately as they come up to you. They squeak in alarm.
Oh, not
Anything
so fresh.
else?
I can't do much else, man. They're covering.
You
me.
are killing entire groups of rats in one turn, so yeah. Not to disparage you, just to help.
Forget what I said earlier. Maybe we need more rats.
Necromancer, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna make that fucking rat king puke his fucking mithril.
Yeah.
Puke
Make
in his
them all puke
mithril
on each
underpants.
other.
Yeah, I'm gonna come this way.
Okay.
And get a line of sight on him if I can get a straight line of sight, and then cast Ray of Sickness.
Ray of Sickness, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a mall
21 definitely hits for 11 poison damage. And then I have to do a con save. I would have to do that, except the Ray of Sickness hits the Rat King.
No!
Inhales the poisonous, noxious fumes into its
serious?
nostrils and absorbs all that damage. It is immune to poison.
Son of a bitch.
I'm sorry, Necromancer. The Rat King loves it. Loves that
just goes-
stuff.
Does it still have to take a saving roll for
It's for
disadvantage?
poison damage, so
So yeah, so the condition of being poisoned may still apply, right?
well, it can't be poisoned, so it can't suffer
So
from
it's
the
not
condition of
poisoned.
being
Yeah,
poisoned.
cannot
yeah.
be poisoned. Okay.
Yeah, it can't. It's
Really?
immune to poison. Yeah.
That
Hot
answer
dang
falls
is right,
to his
perspectivist.
knees in the dirt, and it's just so
Also, so you and Chip Bonebanker both have taken a knee.
different vibes though.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay. You can't win them all, Doremi. I mean, you did the shadow wall. That worked. This one didn't work. It's okay.
You are taking your
G to G.
Swings and
hits for
roundabouts,
3.
brother. Swings and roundabouts.
17 hits G. This G on G action is just brutal this whole time. 3. What was A? Who's A attacking? O. That's 14 for 4 more dead rats in Rat Group O. Rat Group O is dead.
And these guys are gonna attack that K for 7.
K. 2 attacks on K.
Da-da-da.
9 does not, but 19
Da-da-da.
does hit
Let the
K.
rats be rats.
K. Is K new? Have we not done any damage to K yet? Damn. This was... I don't think far enough ahead at how hard it's going to be to track this bullshit before I start. But I'm just like, it'll be fun to fight a bunch of rats. Let's do rats. 50 fucking rats. K
Man, what are
takes
the guys of Onyx
7
up to?
damage. So that's it for you, eh?
Yeah, just that.
Do you? Necromancer already took his action. That's right. Okay, we're on the Rat King. Hooray! It gets
Finally.
to move.
Wait, did the rats go?
The rats have to go.
Oh yeah, it's the swarm of rats turn. Thank you, Skulk. I got too excited about my Rat King. All right, we'll take some.
It's like
we'll
I
take some
should
rat.
be the DM.
Yeah, why are you a teacher?
Well,
Extra credit.
if
No,
you would
I
like
take
to,
that back. You put so much work
if
into
you
this.
would like
Thank
to
you,
have,
Drew.
I
I'm
can
so sorry.
screenshot. I'm going to screenshot my screen for you right now to show you
Never mind. I disagree.
exactly
You're
what
wonderful.
the fuck is going on when I'm trying to run this shit, and I'm trying to be, you know what I mean. How many rats are on you, Hammerhead? 6, so it's half and half still. Actually,
no,
4 half.
8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
2,
6.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7, and I believe 5.
Oh no, those
of
were
them
on chip. It's only 6.
Okay.
B and I were on chip.
Yeah, they were on chip. Yeah.
Took an 8.
I
So
believe
6.
4 or 5 of them are at half.
Yeah, I think it's half. We'll do 4. 4 at half HP, and then 2 at full. So none of those hit. Still
Nope.
trying to sink their little teefies into you. We are on to these guys. Chip Bone Bank got away from them, but they will scurry and close the distance to get back on Chip Bone Bank.
Oh my!
They attacked
my
their
full
king.
plan didn't work.
That is
My tactics.
U, B, and I. Sorry, U is at full, B is at half, and I is at full. So 2 fulls and a half. 15,
Nothing.
13, 15. They
Whiffed
just
it.
Chip continues to kind of just kick them off of himself as they
It's mostly
scurry
that the
towards
rats are
him.
just harassing us at this point.
Gee, yeah, I mean, I don't think they ever had much of a chance of killing you.
Like a college hippie with a hacky sack.
22. This one crits on G on G action.
Oh, wow.
So that's
22
22 damage to G to Thrall
he's
G.
dead.
Wow.
Thrall G's dead?
He's
Oh
dead.
my
Wow.
goodness. The G on G
Just said-
action.
You just said there's no chance.
Well, not, I mean, your Thralls, maybe. G is dead. My goodness. And then this one, K, will take his save for being inside the cloud kill. It's a con save. See, that's why I think that's why I got excited, because I thought they were immune to poison, but the Rat King was immune to poison. Fails again, so go ahead, roll your poison damage for Rat K. 23 damage? Oh, what a mistake, Rat K. Oh my god, that fully kills 23 of the rats as they're going
Yeah, why
for
did you
this
decide
thrall.
to fail that saving?
You fool.
I mean, why'd he
Yeah.
enter the fucking... Why'd he enter the cloud? Alright, now we're back up to the Rat King. Okay. Let's try to see if... I'll try to see if these guys can escape their, these deck saves here, right?
Yeah.
971. Nope, that's... I'm just not even rolling for that anymore. It's not even fucking worth it. Alright. The Rat King is on Hammer Hands now.
Oh
It
my
gets
God.
to...
More hammerhands, man.
It's gonna go ahead and... How much damage did it take last time?
Luckily,
17
you're just
damage? So
thick
out of
skin.
Rat Group Z, or out of Rat Group M, we're gonna say it calls to Rat Group M, and Rat Group M scurries over to the Rat King and starts getting absorbed into the Rat
yeah.
King's body.
Oh, wow.
Rat Group
yeah.
M is dead, but the Rat King regains 12 HP that it lost last time. And
It's
that's...
the thing.
You know what? I got too excited about that. That's its action. So- damn. Oh well. That is its action, I think. No, it doesn't say as an action. It can just do that. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Cool. So it's going to take 2 bite attacks and multi-attack against Hammer Hands. 13 and 19 do not hit. It starts
Yeah,
to
you
bite
bum.
along with its little couriers, but it's not getting through. Chip Bone Bank, what do you say?
Couriers, I love it.
These are also messenger rats. That's where they got them from.
Oh, they're back.
Oh, Rat King. I see what you did there. Trying to undo my damage.
Oh yes.
I'm hitting you with my crossbow mode.
Okay,
I'm
yeah. It
spending
still
another
hit him,
charge.
so yeah, you do get to still. It's the last thing that it hit.
That's
so
right,
you
and
spend
I
another
believe it.
charge.
Does this catch anybody else up in this?
What's
can
the
I get-
range?
10 foot.
10 foot. Probably one of these rats on. We'll say could singe this rat group F.
Yeah. Okay.
On hammer hands, sure. So roll your damage.
Here it comes. Gotcha!
18 fire damage. Oh, this one just hits too. Damn.
It just
and then
hits.
rat group F has to do a dex save. Okay. Dexterity save. That's a 6, so it fails. Rat group F takes full damage too. So the Rat King takes 18 damage. All right, that's definitely more than it recovered. And Rat Group F takes... Is Rat Group F not taking any damage yet?
I don't think so.
Wow.
I think F and L haven't taken any damage.
Yeah, L's not
yet.
on here either, so it has now. 50 takes that full 18 damage too, obliterating 18 of the rats inside of his group.
Now I'm gonna need a ruling on the field here.
Okay. Colosseum ref comes out.
Since my molten mode guarantees hit, can I also spend one of my authority die?
Yes, that is using your authority die is not an action. That's just something you get to do.
Right, but yeah, right. Okay, good. Just wanted to clarify.
Yep.
So I'm going to give Hammer Hands another attack.
Okay. Nice.
And let's see here. Yes, and I'm giving Hammer Hands another attack, and I'm adding a D8 upon his hitting.
All right, Hammer Hands, take a melee attack.
All right. So my thinking is, if it's absorbing mice, let's hit the mice so that they're easier to hit instead of once before it gets absorbed.
Hammer Hands is thinking all these things, but he's saying.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so we'll first go at F.
Okay.
All right.
Well, you only get one. You only get this is one melee.
Oh, yeah.
But
27.
27 hits for 14 damage, and then roll your additional authority die. So it's 18 damage on F. Yes, that thing hadn't taken any damage before this turn, but it certainly has now. Damn, good job, Chip Bone Bank.
You
and
got
Hammer
it.
Hands, teamwork makes the dream work. Anything else?
Yeah.
No, feel pretty good about that.
Hammer Hands, now it is fully your turn.
I scoop up one of the rats and I put it on my head.
All right. Yeah, he can't stop you. There are already 3 rats on your head, so he just joins the 3 that were up there already.
All right. I'm going to take another swipe at F.
Okay. 32 hits for 13 damage. Rat Group F, which was fresh last round, is now fully dead.
Yeah.
Squishes the last of the rats in a fiery
And now I'm
molten...
going to hit Rat Group Y.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go.
You have been...
Ooh,
you really went for them at
26.
the beginning, I think, and then forgot about them, but they are dead now with that hit. Yeah, they were trying to lay low. Rat Group Y was trying to get out of here. Squish, his Hammer Hands just killing off the last of these groups.
You can start to see Hammer Hands.
Yeah.
Hammer Hands is getting himself out, finally getting himself out from under this pile of rats. Anything else you can do this round?
Nah, just wiggle a little bit.
Wiggle it just a little bit. Necromancer, we are on to you.
He's gonna avenge his buddy.
G on G. You didn't expect that. This guy doesn't even have a letter.
7G gets killed.
14 to hit. Is that what that is?
Oh yeah, is that not
For
it?
G? No, that does. Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. Yep. For 7 damage.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick.
Okay.
And then my zombie whippers. Ooh, 18.
Which
For
guys are
K.
these? For K? Okay, 18 hits.
For 7.
7 damage. Got it.
And then this other zombie is gonna hit for miss.
Man, these guys in the corner over here are having a real problem tonight. These guys have 10 AC. I mean, the
They're
cards
just
are on the table
standing
now.
in the poison clouds.
Yeah, they are like they're having trouble like aiming. Speaking of this, is that it for you? Oh no, Necromancer has an action as well.
Yeah. So I am going to do some big nasty.
A big nasty? Oh my.
to the old Rat King.
Oh
He's an
dear.
asshole. So he ran around my darkness cloud, and he rejected my ray of sickness.
Oh, he didn't reject
So
it. He
I'm-
loved it.
Yeah. Well, let's see if he loves this.
It felt
I'm
good
going
in his
to
tummy.
Summon the darkness of the grave itself. And
Oh.
Cast blindness.
Cast what? Blindness?
Blindness.
Okay.
Yeah. They must make a con saving throw.
Okay.
Blindness. Within 30 feet. Blinded creature can't see and automatically fails ability checks. Attack rolls have disadvantage.
Oh, the Rat King rolls a 20 on its
No.
con save. So it just saves?
It just
Oh
saves.
man, I feel like this within at least, I know it's disappointing, Necromancer, but within the canon of how you set this up, he is distracted today. The Necromancer's just like slinging spells left and
can't
right,
do
just
it.
trying to
Can't
panicking.
make it happen.
So nothing happens on a save? Or yeah.
Nothing happens.
Wow. Well, that's a Rat King for you. Anything else? Anything else this turn? You know what they say.
Wait. Either becomes what?
Come at the
Plus
Rat King.
con save,
Best not miss.
save to end. Okay, yeah, nothing.
Damn. Sorry, Necromancer. Them's the breaks. I have to catch a break every now and then. Now it's the Swarm of Rats' turn. This one, G, is going to go for his new buddy. Is G at half now? G is not... Oh, no, it is at half. Damn, just under half. 14 to hit this thrall does not work. How about the 3 on Chip Bone Bank up here?
How about the 3 on chip?
How about these 3 on Chip Bone Bank? Use it full B and I. So it was 2 fulls and 1 half. 7, 5, 6 cannot get Chip Bone Bank.
Can you see if the K gets drowned out in the cloud finally? Does he
Yes,
die?
let's do a con save for K.
I'm
Yes.
like one of those indestructible Kong dog toys.
Yeah, they're just chewing on you. You're just loving it. It's a con save for this guy, right? 14 does
Nope.
not save. Roll your poison damage on K. Hey man, at least that cloud worked. 24 damage. Yep, fully kills K. K is gone now, just leaving the 2 thralls left to huff the poison cloud themselves.
They love it.
They love it.
Happy
so high right
birthday.
now.
Last
Happy
we've got
birthday.
LZ and T on hammer hands.
But now it's got a reggae beat.
I think
Z is
2 are
half.
at half.
T is at half. L is at full.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's 2 halves and a
Making-
full. None of them hit. Damn. So now we are up to the Rat King again. The Rat King is being very aggressive towards Hammerhands for obvious reasons. It feels threatened.
He's covered in rats.
He's
He
covered
looks
in
more
his
like a rat king.
I'm shocked he can see me.
They're his rats. Let's see, how many rats can it absorb into itself this time? T, S, and Z are the ones surrounding Skulky.
Yeah.
T, it's going to... Which one was... L was at full, right? So it's going to
Yeah.
absorb 23 of L's rats to get back up to full HP. But L only has 27 rats in it, and it's going to take 2 bite attacks against Hammerhands. Also, I'm forgetting about another thing here, but we'll get around to it.
Ooh, close,
Hopefully,
but
9,
no.
19, those don't hit. Just like it's rats failing to bite Hammerhands. Chip Bonebank, we are up to you.
Hi, you guys.
Covered in rats.
Covered in
Hey,
rats.
surprise! He's covered in rats.
All right, one more time. I'm just swapping in and out. I'm having a great time with these rats. Crossbow goes away.
Ha ha ha! Chip Bonebank's laughing. the whole time.
This is great.
It is your birthday, so
Scimitar
that's what we were going
comes-
for.
Scimitar comes back out. There you guys still are.
That's your bonus action. It blazes back into blazing blaziness. Go ahead
And
and
I
do your
take-
attack.
And I take my 2 swinging attacks once again at I and B. Here it
Yeah,
comes.
that cat.
Ooh.
I and B, you said?
Yes. Rat groups I and B.
Is B taking damage yet? Is B new? I don't have B on here. Damn. Have to find a better way to do this.
Oh, I'm in-
29. 29
Yeah,
hits.
B.
I don't have B on here. Did B die? I don't
Yeah,
think so.
I've been swinging on B this whole time.
Really?
So, yeah,
All right, we'll take
definitely.
your attacks. 29 on. Let's do I first, because that's
That was I. And
So
then 14 to hit on B.
14 damage on I. Did you say?
Yeah.
14 damage on I, also
Mhm.
14 to hit on
14
B.
to hit on B also
Does that
hits.
hit?
Yes.
Okay, so that's 8.
8 damage. I have B up here as I don't know. How about we go ahead and say, because I seem to have lost track of B somehow.
It's just too many rats, you guys.
It's too many rats.
It's a
I
lot
is
of
dead, and we'll give B I's HP. How about that? Okay.
Okay. That
'Cause it's
works
got
for me.
low HP. It's at less than half now. Okay. Is that it for you, Chip?
Yeah.
Chip is
I do-
negotiating with the rats. They put a little rat contract that he signs.
I do kind of a curtsy.
A curtsy. Covered
Yeah.
some rats come out of your skirt as you curtsy.
Yes.
Hammer hands, we're over to you. Slightly
Gold.
less covered than.
Gold comes
Slightly less
yeah.
covered.
Here comes the gold.
Happy birthday.
Ooh, baby.
Yeah,
What's up, Napcats?
Gold, are you keeping track of this gold? Is anybody-
I was not. I will go back and look.
Yeah, we can do that in
All
the
right.
locker room.
I'm going to take a swing at T.
T. Ratty T.
15.
15 hits Rat T
For
for
13?
13 damage. That is exactly the number of rats left in Rat Group T. It's just, once again, just a hammer comes down on top of the
Perfect.
group of rats, and a perfect little circle of 13 rats just gets
And
squished.
I'm going to take another swing at Z.
Z-Bot. Hey, 25 hits.
25.
What do you know? Also squishes Z.
19.
God damn, it's like the second turn you just kill all of the ones you attacked on the first turn. Z is also dead. Man, you are coming out
Hell yeah.
of your rat nest. My God. Anything else?
I'm going to turn and face the king.
Ooh, faces him. Actually, thank you for saying that, Hammerhands. At the start of your turn, the Rat King has a special little thing that's supposed to have been happening. that I
No.
forgot
No,
about.
I didn't mean to
Hammerhands, why
say
do you
that. I
keep-
didn't mean
As
to
you
say
look
that.
at him, you think you have. Give us a charisma check. We'll see how it plays out.
No, I don't think he's very charismatic. Where is saving throw?
It's on the first on your character.
Join the Rat King?
He's absorbing
Do
you
I
on your
I roll in
first.
skills or in saving throw?
It's a saving throws. Yeah, it's just a
Saving throws.
straight Constitution.
Charisma.
Oh, charisma. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
13. Let's
13.
see. What's the pass? I don't think that passes. Skulk, as you turn, or Hammerhands, excuse me, as you turn towards the Rat King, you make eye contact with you, and it looks way more fierce than you thought it was, and it breathes out some of the poison that it absorbed from Necromancer's spell, and a plague
My
of ill omen
God.
overtakes you, which means that
Oh,
attack
wow.
rolls will have, what is it?
Disadvantage.
You have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws until your next turn. Until the start of until the start of the Rat King's next turn.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
Wait, but the Rat King
Bastard.
goes right out, doesn't he?
Yes.
No.
it already went. It missed. But this was just this was Hammerhands' turn. This happens at the start of Hammerhands' turn. I just did it at the end of Hammerhands' turn because I forgot.
Alright.
Now we are on to the Necromancer.
I am pissed.
Necromancer is mad.
Can my zombies make it over to this guy?
What's their
G?
movement? 30, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
They can't quite make it to G in one turn.
Alright. They're gonna move.
Shambling over to G,
This guy's gonna avenge his friend.
attacking G.
21.
What's going through the minds of rat groups A, E, and S?
They're just trapped.
They are trapped. They've actually fallen asleep. It's really
Best
cute.
thing I've done. That's the best thing I've
They
done.
all
all
fell
round. I
asleep.
can't get a fucking
No, the
spell.
poison
They're all
cloud,
spooked.
man.
Poison
Poison
killed a
cloud
lot.
killed
Yeah.
so many of these rats.
Yeah.
So many of them. So hold on. What happened? 21 hit for 8 on G.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is
Cool.
he still alive?
Yes.
What's he looking like?
There. You can give me a perception check.
Okay.
The Necromancer can give us a perception check. Under your skills. 24. Yeah, the necromancer counts up really fast. There are 16 rats left in rat group G.
16.
Yep.
Oh god. Well, he's got to do something about those. He's gonna just attack him with his scythe from a distance.
Okay. It has range, right? It's like the scythe has a 15-foot range, right?
It's a chain
Scythe,
right?
yeah. Yep, you can do that from a safe distance. I always imagine he goes when he attacks with it. 23 hits. Yeah, he catches 3 of them up in his.
Nice.
Ewy!
I love that the necromancer hates the rats.
He does it's like a towel whip.
Yeah.
A rat
You spin it
tail.
up and yeah.
It's like a rat
A
tail.
rat tail. We are on to the swarm of rats, so G's going to take an attack against the thrall in front of it. G is now at half health. 10 does not hit.
Wait, you said 17, so minus 3 is 14?
It was 16, so now it's at 13.
13.
So rat G does not hit. The 2 on Chip Bonebank
Come on.
are U and B. Oh, we said
And B's at half.
U is at full. I have U at full.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
is at
yeah,
full.
you hasn't been
Okay,
attacked.
so 1 full, 1 half. First one was the
19 hits.
full. Second one was the half for 5 damage on Chip Bonebank.
Chip's taking some hits.
Dang. Not too much.
Nah, I like it.
Feels good. Chip likes it. Who else we have? We've established these guys, they're not doing anything. They're not doing their deck saves anymore. They have fallen asleep. There wasn't even a spell. There's one
They're all-
rat,
they're all
L.
spooning.
They are, yeah, it's actually really sweet. Does not have half HP. 20 to hit, bounces off, almost gets through Hammer Hands. And the Rat King is going to go ahead and absorb the last of L. It has 57. Whoops, no, I didn't say that. Did my favorite thing. L has 27 left. So it's going to absorb all of L and get back up to full HP. But it's looking nice and healthy again for a 2-bite attack. On Hammer Hands, the 26 hits. Ooh, there we go, baby. So that 26, you're going to take 10 piercing, 8 poison damage. That's 18 damage to Hammer Hands. Get that in there.
Oh,
And
but I
then-
take half.
Because you're raging?
Oh,
Well, you
no,
take
that's only when
half
I'm
of
fren-
the...
That's only when I'm frenzied. You're
No,
right,
no,
you're
it's
right,
because
you're
you take half piercing damage when you're raging. You're right, but the poison damage you're going to get all of. So let's do
Yeah.
this. Add 18 back, so that's 5 piercing damage. So it's 13 damage total instead of.
But is it? I forget. Is it when I'm raging or when I'm?
Are you not in a
frenzied?
rage?
He's not.
I am, but am I?
You
I'm
never,
not in
you never did
frenzy.
say you went into a rage.
I never
either.
did say I went.
Actually,
into
you're
rage,
not
so,
raging, so
yeah,
you take
yeah,
the full.
Fair.
But
yeah,
no,
yeah.
it is when you're raging. You take half
Yeah.
You
damage,
get mad.
piercing damage. So then also give us a Constitution save, Hammer Hands. This is a DC 14 Constitution save.
That's in my saving throw. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
23. Damn,
Oh,
you
nice.
feel its little poison. It's almost enhanced by the necromancer's spell that it absorbed, but you push the poison out.
Oh, what a
You
jerk.
flex, and the poison comes,
He's using
pops
my
back
fucking
out.
Bullshit.
Well, I'm just doing that for flavor.
Hey, he's
I
using
know.
my bullshit.
It's necromancers are affronted by this whole endeavor.
What did I do?
It's
There
catered
it
to
is.
his fucking distaste.
Okay. Chip Bonebank's joys and the necromancer's distastes. So that was the
things
Rat
fuck.
King's turn. We're back up to Chippy Bonebank. Birthday boy.
Birthday boy.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna clear out what's in front of me. I got my scimitar out. I'm gonna take 2 more swings. One at you and one at B. We're gonna start with B. Here we go.
14 hits for 8 damage, 8 slashing damage. You do your fire damage.
Another
9.
one.
That's to B.
That's to B.
So that's 9 damage to B. Okay.
And you know what? I'm gonna hit B again.
Wow. And you're not wrong. 9 damage. Yeah, you've almost completely annihilated, just slashing away with fire at Rat Group B.
Almost.
Wait, what about the
what's
fire?
What's this almost? Here's another
Oh, another
5.
fire. Yeah, the fire completely consumes Rat Group
That's
B.
right. That's what I was thinking.
Burns to death. My God. Chip, anything else?
Standing backflip.
Standing back. Look at him, folks. Look at him go, folks. The birthday boy's really feeling it. We're on to Hammer Hands, baby.
And you know what?
Just
You
you
didn't-
and a
you
Rat
didn't
King
ask.
facing off.
You didn't ask for it, but I'm going to give myself an acrobatics check, and I fucking critted it.
Oh my God, Chipbone! What? So what was it?
Standing backflip.
Standing backflip. You do a perfect. Like it doesn't even look like you look like stiff as a board when you land, but it's just 10 points. People in the audience actually hold up signs for you that say 10.
Carry strong.
My God. Yeah, you can do an acrobatic check like that whenever you want. You know the rules. Hammer hands. It's you facing off against this Rat King. You have disadvantage on your attack rolls.
I'm gonna attack still. So I roll. This is my first roll twice.
Roll twice, and we take the worst.
All right.
21, 17. Even with its adamantine armor, it's just. It seems like this was gimmick adamantine armor. But it is getting through on that 21 for 19 damage, bludgeoning, and fire. Let me make sure that this thing isn't like... Yeah, you're doing magical damage to it, so it's taking full damage for... What is that? 24 damage to the Rat King? Damn.
Yeah. No, 19.
Oh. Yeah, I just did math wrong. Yeah, I added your attack roll instead of your damage roll. Okay, 19 damage, so that's...
Right. And I'm gonna swing again at him.
Killing some of the rats that are attached to the Rat King. With disadvantage. Man,
2.
Even with disadvantage, Hammer Hands is unstoppable. 22 additional damage to the Rat King. It's honestly not looking too hot for the Rat King here. You're like kind of smashing all the like rats that don't have the crown on it, like making your way to the middle, to the like central Rat King. We're unless you have anything else you can do with your turn, we're on a the Necromancer.
That's it.
These guys are on attack. The G-Man. Just get him.
G-Man.
Just get him!
Get him, boys!
Dog pile!
Yes.
8 misses. 6 misses. These rats just saw their king get demolished, and they're trying to avoid you very hard. But 7 damage is going to go to Rat G. That full. That one. What? You got something else? Because it's dead.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's dead.
And then he's gonna try one last fucking
the Necromancer
spell for this fucking.
All right, to help out his buddy Hammer Hands.
He's gonna cast Blight.
Blight. Okay, what does that do? A con save, or it takes 36 necrotic damage.
37.
37 rather.
Necrotic energy wave washes over you.
And the save is half.
Catch the wave.
What do you mean? Oh yeah, save. He takes half damage. 37. A con save, huh? I don't think it might not matter. 23 is the con save, so it does save, but half damage is what? Rounded down is 18.
18, yeah.
18 damage. The Rat King. You see the like the vapors like coming up through his adamantine armor, and he's trying to like kick it off, but it is not immune to necrotic damage, just that poison damage, and the Rat King is dead, folks.
Oh! Yes!
There you go, Do-Re-Mi. Come on. Doubting
Redemption.
yourself. You got it. All right, so
Let's send these fucking rats packing.
so there's really not much else going on here. There's one group of rats on Chip Bone Bank, but they're rats. They're just like, they're still just absolutely going for it. They did not see it. These guys are actually at full health.
Yeah, did you not see what just happened though?
What?
No, to the rats.
Oh,
Stop
yeah.
talking to the rats.
No, they don't. They're just on full rat mode.
Dibs on that adamantium.
7 does not help you.
I call Victor spoils.
That is also what I will reveal to you now as you see the adamantine clank to the ground on the dead Rat King's body. That was part of the condition as well, that the armor, whatever the magic thing was, would go to the person who killed it.
No
Well,
way.
let me see how it. Whoever kills them gets it is exactly how Anarcho-Ascetic rolls it, so or wrote it. So that's yours. Those are your spoils of war. You
Like
see a
brushing
glint
the
of
rat hair
adamantine
off of
armor.
it. I'm like, ew, ew, ew.
Have one of your thralls do it.
Yeah.
So the rats missed Chip Bone Bank. The Rat King is dead.
Give the armor to one of your thralls.
Just one.
Chip Bone Bank. It's you and this rat, buddy. What do you say?
It's just me and this rat.
This rat looks up at you. Looks
Yeah.
Like, does
It's
this
a
little
group
whisker
of
twitch?
rats. Let's be fair.
It's a group of rats. They're kind of working as a hive mind here.
No, I'm glad you reminded me that it's a group of rats. So I don't feel bad. I'm just gonna take a low arcing swing 2 times with my scimitar, try to clear out as many of these rats at you as I possibly can. Here it comes.
26 hits.
+4.
Okay.
15.
And number 2.
11 hits, unfortunately. These things suck. Another 14. So that's
29.
over
29
half
to
of
you.
the rats just completely die immediately.
Ah!
We are on to hammer hands. Let's mop up here, boys. What do you got going on?
Well, I'm gonna go over to the ones that are stuck.
I'm gonna say that there's okay. Yeah, we'll do whatever you want.
No, leave
they're
'em,
sleeping.
leave 'em.
We've established that they're
They're
sleeping.
asleep.
They have little like bubbles coming out of them, like.
Yeah, they've actually opted out of the fight. They've
They-
decided to
they're
not
out.
come
The
back
spider
to
web was kind of
rats.
warm. They kind of got
Yeah.
cozy in it, and
Leave
now
them
they're like,
alone.
I'm taking a swing.
which one? You get to roll with advantage too, because they're restrained. So actually, that cancels. Actually, your disadvantage is canceled out anyway. So roll with advantage
Yeah.
on E.
Alright.
We'll take the best one. 28 hits. We'll take your best damage too for 18 damage on E. You just smash 18 of these rats. The other ones don't even wake up. They just continue to sleep around you.
And we'll do it again.
Okay, to E. 29 hits. We'll take 24 damage. You finish off Group E. The ones that were sleeping, you smash one of the little sleep bubbles as you come down on their heads. Restrained
Got his
and
nose
dead.
snot.
All right, Necromancer, what are you doing?
Oh man, I can't really do much. I guess we're just gonna walk
Oh shit! I
towards
didn't
the
even-
adamantium.
Just gonna walk,
they're
go
greedy.
for a walk.
I'm gonna see which thrall can get there first.
You're having a thrall race,
Yeah.
Red light, green light.
like
Just
blowing up,
gonna stay over
like blowing up rats in a dumpster with M80s. That's what you say, Microscope guy. That's
I'm
what we
gonna
say
stand
here in New
here,
York.
and I'm gonna
My
I'm
favorite
gonna look at
pastime.
my, poison
America's
cloud, and I'm
favorite
just gonna-
America's
I'm gonna get-
favorite pastime.
Flicking
get more
M80s into a
familiar.
dumpster full of rats.
Can I like study my poison cloud and get advantage for taking advantage? Like, just be like, get better at it in some way. I want to look at the damage. It's covered in rat. It's covered in like dead rats. Like, can I?
There's
get
definitely a
some
bunch of dead
arcana?
rat bodies inside of it. What are you trying to do?
I think it's pretty safe to say everything is covered in dead rats. at
Everything's
this
covered
point.
in it. The whole, it's 1,000 rats.
I would like to take the body of this guy who died and and cast instantaneous reanimate or whatever I've
Okay.
got, and make him a little rat thrall, and I just begrudgingly.
Okay. Yeah, it's exposure therapy, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna conquer that which you fear the most. All right, so your thrall comes back to life.
Yeah. Spontaneous unburial.
All right, he is
So he's my little
spontaneously
rat king.
unburied.
I like
He's my rat
spontaneous unburial.
It's my little rat prince.
All right, we are back to the swarm of rats, which will attack Chip Bonebank with all of its ratty little fervor. It is at half HP now. 7 does not hit. They are just
Nothing.
nah. He's looking at. He has one like up in his face. He's just going nothing.
Nothing. You're nothing.
Chip Bonebank, it's your turn now. Consequently,
Oh, let's put an
as
end
you
to-
as you scream, you're nothing.
You're nothing, I scream as I try to clear out Group U with 2 more swings of my cool scimitar.
11 hits.
4,
11 damage. How apropos.
And here comes another one.
20, dirty 20 hits for
For
another
12.
12 damage. You, as you say, you are nothing. You toss the one up in the air and like do a baseball bat swing with it, trying to hit it into the stands.
Does it
But
go?
it just gets sliced in half. No,
Oh.
it just gets sliced in half and burns.
Well, I could hit
And
it with
all
the
the
with
rats-
broad. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and say I hit one of those rats
With the broadside?
broadside of my sword. and
Hell
tried
yeah.
to get it into the stands.
Give us a performance check or like an athletics check, whatever you're better at.
Athletics, I
Yeah,
think, is
athletics for
good,
sure.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
athletics.
Put it
Yeah.
specifically a sport.
Yeah,
A rat.
it's
All right, here's my-
baseball bat.
You're trying to hit it into the VIP section for
Calling my shot,
perspectivist or
I'm
puppet Jared.
pointing to the VIP, pointing at the VIP section.
Look, Perspectivist is like me, get a 9. No, this was easy DC. This is DC 5. You knock one of the rats. You're not even getting it that far. One of the rats gets knocked into the.
There you go, Perspectivist.
Perspectivist catches a rat.
A child is eagerly waiting to catch it, and then Perspectivist elbows them out of the way and catches the rat.
Hell yeah. We'll put some rats up there with you guys.
I think the Colosseum just has rats now, you guys.
Oh, these rats they were in the walls of the Colosseum. But that is just covered in the blood and guts and whiskers of 1,000 rats. That is it for round 1, folks. We have done it. My God. Yay. So do you want to
so rats A and S, they're just out.
They're sleeping.
They're chilling.
Yeah.
I love it.
So I was gonna make my way around.
I know you were. We're not gonna let you do that. It's like PETA's gonna stop us. PETA's gonna get involved. So we're gonna take a quick break. Skulk, when was your hard stop? 5?
I don't know.
No,
do another round
like 5:45.
5:45. You don't think you can do another round today?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Is that a bummer?
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
We can do round 2 and continue Chip Bonebank's birthday bash next time if you want. The locker room kind of goes into round 2 this time.
Well, yeah. Let's just keep going, and I'll
are you sure?
Yeah, it's fine.
Do you have a Murder Fist meeting? Is it important Murder Fist business?
No, it's not important.
All right, well, let's take a quick break, and we will get through round 2. There's not fucking 50 people in the initiative order next time. The next round should hopefully go faster.
We'll be back in 2 and 2.
We'll be back.
Thank you, too.
Chip Bonebank never gets angry. He gets frustrated, but never angry.
What's up, chat? Pippa, no, are you going to the Murderfish show? I am so really sad. I don't know if you've heard me saying, but I have a wedding of a good friend the same night as the Murderfish show, and I'm not going to be able to make it. It's like the one thing I had planned for September. They happened to do the show on that night. Damn, that's so cool, Pippa. I'm very jealous of you. It's been so long since I've been in the same room with all the guys, like, and the gals, of course. But man, I wish I could be there. Kellen, are you back? No, Kellen's not back.
I'm back.
But no, as I was saying before, Perspectivist, Chip Bonebank does not get angry. He gets frustrated sometimes. It's kind of like, you have a passion, you have a hobby, like let's say you're a guy who's been building a deck for like 6 years on weekends. He's just it's his passion. That deck's never going to get finished.
Murder is his passion.
And and just sometimes you catch a splinter. Sometimes you you hit yourself with the hammer, and it doesn't deter you. You just shrug it off. You say, golly, in the moment.
Golly, my finger's broken.
But it doesn't sour you on the idea of building that deck. And that's kind of Chip Bonebank's mentality. He's having too much fun to get angry.
He's getting into his favorite
change
thing
that memory, perspectivist. I love these pictures you got.
Thanks, Kellen. Kellen generated these for us.
No, it's whatever any kind of flashes of anger on the battlefield. That's all an act. It's all in the service of disrespect.
Disrespect and showmanship, quite frankly.
Yeah.
Although Chip Bonebank's not fully aware that he's
natural showman, not aware that he's even doing it.
I'm back.
So you're good,
We're
Kellen?
all
I don't
good,
want
too. Yeah. No,
okay.
I just called. I'm good. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if you have something important to do. Don't do it
No,
to
it's fine.
fucking
It's
play
cool.
fantasy with your friends on the internet.
Oncologist.
All right, we'll get through the locker room.
See that fucking doctor.
Yeah, can I reschedule? All right, what do we got here? Locker room time. It's locker room time. You can hear everybody in the locker room time. What do we got here?
That dog jacuzzi's calling my name.
Dog jacuzzi's calling Chip Bonebank's name. So here we are. My goodness, what a good time smashing vermin. Our heroes are picking little rat whiskers and teeth off of their bloodied clothing as they enter the locker room for a short rest. You guys can go ahead and roll your hit dice, recover some HP. I have a feeling you guys can we can probably just say you're back up to full, I think. What's everybody's? Oh, here we go. I got your max. I'll get you.
I took 2. So
yeah, I mean, nobody took any damage.
There's no way to roll.
I took like a good, I think, like 30 some odd damage, but that would be enough for me to regenerate with no effort.
You'd get that with your hit dice. The Necromancer did not take any damage. Okay, very nice.
Ran away with his skirt tucked over.
And instead of counting up the gold this time, how about we just say you guys get a Supreme Healing Potion, 1 for the road, 1d10, 10d4 plus 20. One of you can hang on to that. Sound good? Who wants to hang on to that?
I haven't held on to one yet. I'll do.
Yeah,
It's
your birthday. It's birthday.
It's
yeah,
my
give it to the birthday boy. It's almost as big as Chip Bonebank, the potion. And as you fellas are finishing up bandaging your wounds, you see even Meaner Gene's face pop out from behind a hidden doorway in the locker room walls. He grins when he sees you guys. He gives you that 1 second hand gesture, and he goes back in, and then he pops back out, and he's holding a moment he emerges. What is this? Oh, it's a birthday cake for Chip. Look, we've even got it here for everybody to look.
It's got to be full of dog poop.
It's a cast Ray of sickness on Mean Gene?
Yeah, if you want to.
I absolutely do.
All right, so go ahead and cast Ray of Sickness.
No, have him. Wait till he puts down the cake.
He's holding the cake.
Fuck him.
All right, so cast it. You gotta do an attack roll for us.
Oh, it's wait in the thing. Okay.
Yeah, I gotta know what you roll.
What forces are you playing with here, Galen?
He farted in my face.
In your mouth.
True. In your
Farted
mouth.
in your mouth.
Right in your mouth.
Fair point.
He made a cone of paper and stuck it in his
28 to hit.
butthole and funneled it directly into your mouth.
28. So even Meaner Gene is just grinning, and he's bringing this cake in.
Here's a fun joke. Here's a fun
You hit him with that. He's a commoner with commoner stats. I think of him as having 10 HP, so this takes him down to 1 HP. So even Meaner Gene's starts puking, and he's laughing, and he's like, "Oh, I deserved that. Oh, I deserved it. I deserved it. You got me, Necromancer."
Oh, you even Steven, Mean Gene.
He swigs somebody from behind the counter swigs him a health potion, and he swigs it down and comes back up to full HP. But he pukes some more out. He says, "Oh, look! It looks also like the birthday cake has maybe 151 birthday candles on it for Chip Bonebank."
Wow.
Even Meaner
You
Gene
can't
says,
look directly at it.
"Yeah, it's burning. It's tough to look at." Oh, Chippy Bonebank, me favorite idiot, me stupid little murder machine. Happy birthday! What a
thank
special
you.
day for you, Pulpit.
Thank you, even Meaner Gene. Did you get any puke on that cake?
He puked to the side. There's no puke on
Okay.
your pristine, beautiful birthday cake.
It does look pretty good.
He says to you, everybody never said you'd never live past 150, and now look at you. 151 years of blood and guts, I couldn't be prouder of you. He says, and Necromancer, I know, it's we play pranks on each other, right? We have a good time back here. We love, but it's all love. It's all love, right? It's all love.
Interesting. That's a take.
Well, I made you something special, Chippy. I bet you didn't know even old Meaner Gene could bake like this, eh, Puppet? A cake as big as the man himself. He puts it down next to Chip Bone Bank, and it's like as tall as Chip Bone Bank. It's massive.
And also, and melted wax is my favorite flavor of cake. So.
So the top layer will be all yours, eh, Puppet? Even Meaner Gene says, what do you say we enjoy a slice or two of cake before we go out to the next wave of baddies, eh, me loves? Get a nice big sugar rush in you before the next fight.
Sounds good to me. I take out my scimitar and I start cutting wedges of cake.
All right.
To pass around.
How many pieces of cake do you cut?
I cut one for everybody. So that would be 4 slices of cake. And yeah.
4 just for you guys, not even Meaner Gene's like.
Yeah, me, Callan, Skulk, and me, even Meaner Gene. The 4 of us.
Yeah, you're
right.
not.
I'm
in
not
there.
in this. Right.
Yeah.
What about? I'm even Meaner Gene. I forgot. I am even Meaner Gene. I was looking at the Zoom window like there's 4 people in here.
The point being, everybody gets cake.
Yeah. All right. 4 pieces of cake. That's very nice. So, Chip Bone Banks with your scimitar, you said, right?
With my scimitar.
Hell yeah. So that tracks.
I don't turn it on.
That's nice. Well, I mean, it's it kind of looks like it's turned on as you cut through all these like flaming candles on the top of it. They look like enchanted, It's like whatever the.
I was really concerned about their puke being on the cake, but I just realized there's a lot of rat gore on my scimitar.
Just when the piece gets passed around to me, I wave it off. And I point to my mouth. That's
right. It's
so
shut. Well, you can hold
cake.
it.
You can smash it up and work it through the gas. It's cake.
Smash it with your hammer hands and get a straw in there.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll make you a smoothie. We'll make you a cake smoothie.
So you cut the cake into 4 pieces. So the kind twinkle in even Meaner Gene's eyes is replaced by his usual delighted cruelty.
Yeah.
And his and his cackle rings out and echoes off the locker room walls, which begin to melt and sink into the ground around you, revealing the sand floor of the Colosseum. You're not in the locker room at all. You're in the Colosseum.
Oh,
about that?
No.
That's fucking
And you can
nuts.
hear even Meaner Gene cackling as he makes his retreat through the gates of the Colosseum, and he calls out in mockery, "Don't forget to blow out your candles and make a wish!"
Jesus.
Before-
This fucking guy.
He just likes to have a good time. Before you can get a grip on what's happening, the slices of cake before you begin to shudder and reform, each slice growing and reforming back into a large cake. Tentacles burst out of the side of each new cake and begin lashing out for victims. Slimy eyes emerge from their tops and grotesque mouths full of sharp teeth open in the front.
Hell?
Ron and Roslablog appear.
Oh no.
Ron says, "Happy birthday, Chip Bone Bank!" Roll for initiative. We've got monster birthday cake attack!
Oh, shit!
Oh my.
Jesus fucking Christ. Why is it fucking big?
They are monstrous, as you guys I hope the audience can see them.
Look at this RL style
Let's
looking
get-
fuckers.
We know that we know this song pumps up hammer hands.
Oh, fuck yeah,
Wave
I love
2,
this
baby.
one.
Yeah.
I'll roll for initiative. Oh, I gotta clear the shit. I should have cleared the initiative before. Oh no, I can do that now. You guys already rolled?
Yeah.
Cool. That worked out. Initiative for the
Some
cakes.
Real bullshit rolls, guys.
No shit.
Good thing the cakes rolled kind of like bullshit too. But that means Hammer Hands, as the player character, will get to go first on initiative 11. What do you do against the monster cakes? Chip Bone Bank's birthday bash, everybody!
I turn to him and I go into frenzy.
Fuck yeah.
Do you have to go into a rage first before you go into
Do
a
I?
frenzy?
That's a fair point.
And can you do both in one turn? Is my
Yeah,
only
yeah,
other.
yeah.
That's the only reason
Yeah,
that
yeah.
question matters.
I believe yes on both counts.
Probably.
I think sacrificing your attack.
It's your bonus action though.
Yeah.
That is
I think you go into a raise as a bonus action
Oh,
if playing 14 million hours of Baldur's
Frenzy.
Gate has taught me anything.
You can go into a frenzy when you rage. If you do so for
Okay.
the duration of your
So
rage.
going into
yeah.
a rage,
So
use
it
your bonus action,
is actually boom, yeah, right in.
but you go
Okay.
right into a frenzy. All right.
Yes, and to remind, I will not this turn, but next turn as a bonus action, I could take another attack, so I get 3 attacks,
Got
and I have retaliation attacks. And
Oh yeah.
All righty. Here we
Just
go,
a reminder.
folks.
All right, we're taking 2 swings at Cake S,
Cake S.
and I got to roll with the better one because it's now the better one. All right, here we go. 1
33.
and 2.
Okie dokie. Cake S. Let me check its AC. Yes, that hits. Those both hit. So bludgeoning and fire. So that's 21 plus another 26. God damn. I'm glad there's 4 of these guys. Cake S takes that much damage. You start just hacking pieces of the cake off.
Yeah.
You see the candles burning brightly on top of the cake just flare up as you do damage to this cake. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nah, man, we're going at it. We're ready. Let's do it.
All right. It is Chip Bonebank's birthday cake's turn. All right. What can we do here? All right. So these guys are all going to. You see them start to like gurgle from the inside and like lumps start to come out of them and they all start to grow and they
God
each
damn it.
grow to double their size as an action.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That is their action though, but that also does double their HP.
Good lord.
Oh, no.
All right. We are on Chip Bonebank.
Ooh boy. Okay. Shit.
Happy birthday, Chip Bonebank.
Yeah. Happy birthday to me. Okay. Oof. Well, at least the targets got bigger.
Yeah, do we have advantage now to not miss these things?
No. But you guys pretty much hit everything all the time anyway, so I don't feel too bad for you.
All right. Well, I'm planting my feet, and I'm gonna take.
Cakes are thick.
Oh
Thick
god,
cake.
these thick cakes.
Thick and meaty. Look how
Look, they're-
small you are next to them, Chip Bonebank.
Gosh,
Happy
it's
birthday to
really
Chip.
daunting. It's
Chip,
really
you see,
daunting.
one of them yells, "Ah!" And as it yells, the candles on top of it just burn. brighter.
Hammerhands managed to take some chunks out of Cake S, right?
That is correct.
Yeah.
But then it
All right.
doubled in size.
But then it doubled in size. All right, well, I'm gonna let's concentrate. Efforts.
I like it. I like
And
doing it.
I'm taking aim at Cake S with my molten crossbow.
Oh, goodness
And
gracious.
here comes 2 shots.
20 hits. 18 hits. That's for 14 fire damage against the Cake S. Okay. This is a unified birthday front you guys are on. Anything else this turn, Chip?
No, I'm gonna look and say, are these Duncan Hines?
They have, you see inside, one of them's kind of where it's split open from Hammerhands, is you see the signature cookie crumbles of a Carvel cake.
Ooh,
They're not ice cream cake, though.
Carvel
Don't try to get me on some fucking technicality where they're going to melt. It's not ice cream or they're magic ice cream that doesn't melt or some shit. No. You're not going to out clever me.
All right, well, yeah, well,
We're on the Necromancer. Unless Chip has something else up his sleeve.
No, I just I'm like really chuffed. I'm really pleased. You know, got a couple cookie pusses in the mix.
At a Fudgy the Whale, I see.
Yeah.
All right, Necromancer, it is on you.
Okay, so the Necromancer, before he was a Necromancer, he was a wizard, and he was.
Oh, really?
specifically
I thought he was a baker.
No, he was a.
He was a CPA before that. Wears a lot of
He's
hats.
seen some nasty shit happen as far as like poisoning deals and stuff stuff like that, could I do a perception check to see if I have any idea what the fuck is going on with these cakes?
I'm gonna say yes, but it's gonna take your action this turn. But I do have some, like, if you want to roll for perception check or a history check or something that's, or an arcana check, whatever's best for you, to see if you can glean something about these fuckers, then yes. Because there is shit to be gleaned.
And yeah, as I'm doing that, I'm putting on this mithril armor and I'm like checking them out.
The mithril armor is going to... It's going to give you 14 plus your dexterity modifier for your AC. Is your AC not higher than that already?
I think it already is.
Really?
Yeah.
We'll figure out a way to make that not suck for you then, in between sessions. How about that?
No, wait, the modifier? Oh, wait, no, that's really good, because my armor class is 15, and my dex is +4.
+4?
Yeah.
It does say it's supposed to be a max of +2, but let's allow it. Let's allow it.
Then I'll only go up 1.
Yeah, 18, so let's say 18 is your new AC. Damn, that sucks. I hate it, but fine.
That's great. So I'm putting this armor on.
As you're putting the armor on, you're like attuning to it, and you're doing like an arcana check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck. And I
An
can't
8.
stand.
Go ahead and make it with advantage, because I like this. Give us one more. 12, yeah. These are, you've seen an evil cake or two in your day. With the 12, I'll say that, what do you want to know about these things? I'll give you a choice. Do you want to know, like, what they're weak to and maybe, like, what they're prone to? Or what they're, that's the same thing. What they're weak to and maybe what they're resistant to? Or would you like to know a secret thing about them that is not very obvious?
The secret thing.
Okay, with the 12, I'll tell you that as you look at these things with an Arcana check and you look at them through the eyes of a wizard and a spellcaster, you see the weave magic is surrounding their candles specifically.
Ah!
Like their candles are holding some kind of magic. With the 12, you can't quite tell, but there's something going on with the candles that hasn't been like fully sussed out.
So next turn, if I skip my action, can I use my, because I have plus in Arcana, can I like zone in next turn? Think about those fucking candles.
If you want to, like, yes, if you want to preemptively sacrifice your next turn, we'll do another roll and we'll see exactly how much you glean about the candles. Sure, that's fun. So.
Advantage?
You mean this turn? No, roll next turn.
Oh, okay. All right.
Next turn you can do it.
And then my guys. Just,
You guys?
They mosey over and they
Okay.
slam, and then these guys are going to use the bows.
Okay.
They're all gonna go out to this.
Against S, okay. Give us some attack rolls.
Arrows.
16 hits, 12 hits. Just let arrows loose into these cakes. All just no problem. Like I said, you guys have no problem hitting these things. Bludgeoning damage,
These are
slamming
moist
into them.
cakes.
Moist. You can hear it go. It's like even Meaner Gene put his
Oh, wait,
heart
no,
and
but
soul.
But they're aiming at the candles. The archer guys are aiming at the like I gleaned that enough to like.
To aim what? At the candles?
The arrows are going for the candles, and the guys are just slamming at the base of the cake.
Okay. So the two slams are doing. Let's do that. So that's 12 damage to S. Okay. And then the arrows going for the candles both hit too, huh? So I'll say that you take out 2 of the candles with these hits. If you don't want to do, or you can do HP damage.
Do
to
they
this
all
guy.
have 151?
No, the 100. We'll say the 151 split among them all, and like there's
Okay.
there's a constant number that you can put out. But you'll take out. Let's say we'll take the HP and have that do how many candles you take out. So the arrows go through 11 of the 151 candles.
Fucker, how are you so old?
The rats all
How
over
is he
again.
so? But you do manage to put out some of the candles that way. So anything else you'd like to do? But it does not do damage.
I spread the word to Chip and I'm like, I can't figure it out yet. Just give me some time. I gotta think about this.
Okay.
There's something with those fucking candles. That
Ship
fucking
is
mean G.
Ship is
man.
like swinging his scimitar at a butterfly that's come on.
Yeah. So I spread the word.
Okay. We are back up to Hammerhands then. Where is Hammerhands?
right.
My God, he's among the cake.
Can I bound on top of the cake
To do what?
to attack candles?
I'll say that if you want to try to blow candles out, you can get onto the cake to try to blow a candle out. It's going to be a... How did I brew this? So you can do a dexterity save, essentially, and try to blow candles out. Then you'll get to roll a d20 to see how many of the candles you get, but the thing's going to get a pseudopod attack on you as a bonus action if you want to try to blow candles out like that.
Let's just take hits at the motherfucker.
All right. But you can try to, for everyone else, if you want to try to get on the cakes and blow candles out, that's the mechanics of how you do it. We're going to have you do a saving throw.
All right, here we go. 3 hits at S.
22 hits.
1,
16 hits.
2,
God damn. 16 hits. And this is all bludgeoning. Damn, so all these hit. So that's 20 plus 25. So it's 45. 65 damage to S?
yeah.
God damn.
Wow.
Man, you almost smashed this thing to pieces. You are just bang, bang. It's all basically just a centerpiece with the pseudopods coming out of it. Damn, you absolutely annihilate Cake S. Is that it for your turn?
Yeah.
All right, we're back up to the birthday cakes. The birthday cake Chip Bone Bank you hear in your mind. In your mind, telepathically. Hey, Chip Bone Bank, why don't you kill your friends? That'd be fun, huh? Yeah, why don't you happy birthday, Chip Bone? It says these things are telepathic in their stat block, so I have to just try something with it. That's it though. They're just taunting you.
Okay, I got you to kill.
So Cake S, which we know is very close to Skulk, it's going to take a bite attack against you. Does it only get to take 1 bite attack? I guess it does. That is a 14 to hit. It misses. Hammer hands. So Cake, this next cake near Chip Bone Bank is going to come down, try to take a bite attack.
Hammerhands, do you not get to answer that?
Only if they hit.
Only if it does
okay.
damage, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Chippy Chip, 16 to hit on your cake.
Does not hit.
What's these things' speed? Oh, cool. Pretty slow. It's gonna start making his way down there. Does this thing also... Okay. These guys are gonna start making their way down, and that's all they can do on their turn. Chip Bone Bank, what do you got?
Oh, what do I got?
It's your birthday. Oh, it's your birthday, and there's a cake on your head, and it's your turn in the initiative.
Go Chip or Bone Bank. It's my birthday. I will use another crossbow moat.
Okay.
So this is my 3rd moat, and these cakes are so damn big that my blast radius is just gonna basically be on a cake.
Kind of.
So I don't have to worry about snapping hammer hands up in the collateral damage. Drew, of course, it goes without saying I'm targeting Cake S again, and I'm going to say I'm angling my explosive round at the top of the cake to try to take out some candles as well.
Okay, but if you want to use... It's not going to take HP away if you aim it at the candles. You can aim it at the candles to try to use the HP to blow candles out, but the trade-off will be you don't do damage to the cake. How about that?
Okay. I hear you.
So it's either or.
Okay, well, it's almost annihilated, isn't it? So I think I'm just going to go for
almost
it.
annihilated.
I'm going to go for its base then.
You're
I'm going to go right into the fucking Looney Tunes iris closing of the mouth.
Yeah, okay.
That's all, folks.
18. Oh, this one hits no matter what.
Just
So yeah,
hits.
it hits S and explodes into Cake F as well. Cake S is dead.
Yeah.
Oops. Shit. I just took it out of the initiative. It's back though. Now it's back. Haha. You can't stop it. God damn it. Anyway, So that cake is dead, right? That's what I said. I meant to do the
Yeah.
condition dead. And then 18 damage. This one has to do a con save or a dex save? Okay.
Dex save.
It does a dex save. It gets a 10, so it takes that full. That's cake letter T. Takes full 18 damage. Okay. And that's Chip Bonebank.
No, I'm still holding my crossbow. I get one more attack because
Oh
I've
my
planted
goodness.
my feet, and so I'm just gonna go ahead and I'll just go shoot what's in front of me with the molten crossbow.
Which one?
Cake Y.
If you want to shoot the one that's directly in front of you, you're gonna have to do it with disadvantage at that range with the crossbow.
This is true. I'm gonna do it anyway. So
Okay.
at disadvantage.
Just roll two 29s and it doesn't matter. We'll take the disadvantage on the damage roll too.
Yep.
It's 7 fire damage to the cake.
Works for me.
That's cake Y. Okay. Is that it, Chip Bonebank?
That's it for me.
Okay.
Did S explode? Is it like the end of Ghostbusters with the Stay Puft goo everywhere? Is that?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that its remains are difficult terrain. So if you want to move through the remains of the cake,
Ooh, I
it's gonna
like
have your
that.
speed because it's all
Are
sticky.
the candles still lit?
The candles that came off of that one, you see other candles sprout out of the other ones as that one dies. There's some kind of magic protecting these candles.
But the ones that went out stayed out.
The ones that went out stay out. Yeah, you have 140 candles left. You count them really fast. I should have made you do a check for that or something. But
Okay,
Chip
I'm gonna
Bonebank,
do-
the fucking savant, the all of a sudden savant, counts 140 candles just by looking at it. We are on to, yes, the Necromancer.
I'm gonna keep trying to figure out.
Okay, so give us another Arcana check. You can do this one with advantage too. A 14 or a 6. With a 14, Necromancer, I'm going to say you can tell with a 14 that if you blow all the candles out, and with you think back to Even Meaner Gene leaving, and he says, don't forget to blow your candles out and make a wish.
Yeah.
Oh. He was being literal. He wasn't being figurative, you guys. And you're like, ooh.
Yeah, they don't know who you're talking about.
I
Yeah.
get literal though.
Yeah, we are still on an Arca. This is a long one.
All right. So these guys are gonna go.
I won't spoil what happened with the adamantine armor for you.
These two are gonna have range, so they're gonna aim for candles.
Okay.
For Y, I guess.
18 hits. And 24 hits. Yes. If you're doing candles on these, it doesn't really matter which ones they're shooting at, but your thralls shoot their crossbow darts as they whiz through the candles. You see 9 of the candles go out.
And these guys are. It might take a full turn, but they want to climb up the cakes because they can't do anything
Yeah, that's fine. You can get to the cake and then climb it as
as an action.
an action, sure, and as your movement.
Alright, so they're on top. They're currently on top of the Y.
Can I fix that? Let me see.
Alley-oop.
Where are they?
Up.
They're still singing Happy Birthday. Well, shut
Can I
up.
move them up?
Now they're doing the Beatles version.
It's
they're-
your birthday.
Now they're performing like the Beatles on the roof.
They're both
Alright.
Ringo.
Gotta remember your thrall is there. Okay. Anything else, Necromancer?
And then he is going to. No, he's still thinking about what is it? What is going on?
Well, you
Make
do
a
get the
wish.
impression too that it's even Meaner Gene, so you don't know whether you can trust him or not, but
Yeah.
you get the
I'm gonna
impression
do
that some magical effect is going to happen if you manage to blow these candles out.
I think I'm gonna do. I mean, it's my next turn, but I think I'm gonna keep thinking about it. I think I'm gonna.
Okay.
He's racking his brain. He's
Yeah.
like,
What could it
"Come
be?
These candles.
These goddamn candles, Hammerhands, it's on you.
Sorry. I will
Just wiping cake off of himself.
I will move towards Y
Mm-hmm.
and let's just start hacking away.
All right, hacking away. Let's just start hacking away. Very, very reasonable.
What we do. All right, here we go. 1,
33 hits,
2,
26 hits, 25
3.
hits. You guys roll such insane numbers.
I mean,
24, 66 damage to Y. Okay. All right. Still looking okay. He's not looking too unhealthy or healthy. He's kind of got some chunks taken out of him, but he's screaming and thrashing. Anything
No.
else?
Nope, that's all we get.
All right.
And that's just what they normally do.
Yeah, no, they don't ever do anything else.
it's
They
the
are haunted
candles,
cakes.
Hammerhand. Stop banging on their
Uh-oh.
chest. Hit the candles.
Right. So it's the cake's turn. So we'll say that the cake is going to take. Let's see. How did I set this
He's
up?
gonna take the cake.
He's going to take the cake. This cake is just going to take the cake.
Itself. It's going to take itself.
Yes, okay. So it's going to take a pseudopod attack against Werecare Bear that's on top of its head. So that's, man, I fucked this up so bad.
Hey,
yesterday.
Anoko's back. Awesome.
I know.
Yeah.
All right, 18 to hit the thrall on top. That's ties, so that's a loss, right? And then it's going to take a bite attack against Chip Bonebank. 25 to hit Chip Bonebank.
That hits.
12 piercing damage to Chip. You take that full damage, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, 12 damage to Chippy Chip.
These cakes look so crazy.
And then I'm going to say this guy here. Wait, the audience
Did
has to
you
be able to see.
zoom out? Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Is going to take a pseudopod attack against the thralls on top of.
No.
It's going to take the birthday hat, not the Werecare Bear. 18. Damn. Just slaps up against his chest, but he stays where he is. And the last one is going to start. Oh God damn it. I fucked myself.
Yeah.
This thing has to go. No, it's going to go through, but it can hardly move at all because it's difficult terrain.
Yeah.
Why do I do that to myself? That was supposed to trap you guys. All right. That's it for our cakes. We're on to Chip Bonebank.
Oh, we're on a Chip Bonebank, aren't we? Okay. You feel me, Hammerhands?
Hammerhands holds up the Horn of Valhalla. So-
Okay, I'm changing tactics. Do-Re-Mi just keeps shrieking about the candles. It's finally sunken in.
Even to Chip.
Even to Chip, because I get literal.
Yeah.
And so yeah. So I'm gonna retarget. I'm gonna go back to plan number 1, and I'm gonna target Cake T
Okay.
with my molten crossbow.
T
2
is
shots.
the one that's in the difficult terrain. Okay.
All right, but I'm going for the candles.
Gotcha. 16 hits. And 18 also hits, so that's 21 fire damage, but it's going to
For snuffing.
You know what?
candles.
I'm going to say the fire damage doesn't do it. The fire damage
Wow.
keeps them lit, because it's a little lit.
Well, it should make them less, shouldn't it? Make the candles go.
Nope.
more?
The fire damage isn't going to do it.
All right.
I will say,
feel
too,
it.
that
I hear you.
to-
I hear
It's
you.
fair.
I accept
It's
that.
fair.
I accept that.
That's-
it's a little flaming bolt going through them. They relight.
Okay, that makes sense. However, I am going to spend an authority die to add another roll to damage.
Okay. And that will just be straight damage. Okay.
And that's just
I
gonna
see
be
what you've done
straight
here.
damage.
Okay. Fair's fair.
Unfortunately, it's only a D8, but let's see what we can do.
Come on, 8.
Also, I'll say that the opportunity, if you do climb on these guys and try to blow them out, the opportunity to blow more candles out it's high.
Okay.
I think.
Well,
Okay.
Six more candles do
6.
go out though. But Chip snaps his fingers, and the candles that were meant to go out, 6 of them go out.
I'll
A little
take
bit
it.
of gnomish magic.
I'll
Make a
take it.
wish.
That's
The twinkle in
That's
his eye.
I broke
Try to
even.
make a wish now.
All right.
that's going to
Well,
take a
it's
couple of
6
moves. That's going to take a couple rounds for me to think of a
It
wish.
doesn't work for each candle. You can't make a wish for each.
You can
'Cause
try.
It's just
Try it.
sandwich.
I think you have to say a wish for a sandwich.
I want a sandwich.
Nope,
for
that's
a
still not doing it. Necromancer, it's your turn.
Gonna take another round at least.
Chip's figuring it out.
I'm gonna do another Arcana check.
Two sandwiches.
No more advantage though. Just one Arcana check. A 17. All right,
Wow.
you are honing in on it. You think you're still thinking back. You're still thinking back to Even Meaner Gene as he lives, and he says, "Don't forget to blow out your candles and make a wish, wish." And as you see it like spelled out coming out of his mouth, and when it comes out of his mouth, wish is spelled with a capital W.
Make a wish. Capital W.
That's what you got. Capital W wish.
Okay, I'm gonna channel my hunch to my rolls that are on top of the cake, and I'm gonna have them attack a candle and make a wish.
You can have them try to blow the candles out too with a deck save.
That's what I want to do.
Okay, so that's the way I said the mechanics work. Is if you do a deck save with these guys, we'll see if you pass or fail. It's a DC 12 deck save, and if you pass that, we'll see what you get to do.
Well, because they're zombies, unfortunately, that's what my zombies are. And they have literally -2 deck save.
Oh boy. Well, it's in DC 12, so it's not impossible. It's a pretty easy check.
Let's see how they care where Birthday Bear
Too.
does.
He goes to inhale, and like the air just comes in his mouth and goes out his open lungs. Like it doesn't even get a full breath.
And the other zombie.
Hey,
Crits?
Hey.
Crits? All right, so roll no, not 2. Roll 1d20 and add 5 to that,
Nice.
and the
nice.
crit is going to double this.
Nice.
Wait,
Fuck
what?
those
Roll
candles.
1d20?
A d20 plus 5, and it'll be that many candles get blown out. So that's
14.
Did you add the 5 to that? So no, 18.
Oh, that was with the plus.
He
plus
did
five.
the plus
Okay.
5
Yeah,
on
yeah,
that.
okay.
So 4
Yeah.
on the d20,
18.
so 18. Your other thrall somehow manages. It has the bare lungs. We'll say too. It's the bear thrall. Takes a deep breath and blows out 18 of the candles. All right.
And it makes a wish.
What does it wish for? Can it speak Common or any other language?
Let's see. I'll look it up real quick.
Can it speak Zombie? Well, we'll say it speaks Common. What does it wish?
It wishes for a weapon. It wishes for a weapon.
A weapon?
Yeah.
Okay. It goes, I wish for a weapon. And you guys wait expectantly for a moment, and nothing happens.
Yeah.
Well.
Good try.
we
Good
made
try.
some.
Is that
Capital W. What
is
do
that
you
it for you, Necromancer?
He's still gonna think. He's
Okay.
still thinking.
Then we are back up to Hammerhands. You're getting closer and closer to what
Did
the truth of the
you use
matter is.
your skeletons?
Oh no, I didn't. They're also gonna shoot towards. We're gonna keep our hands on. Thank you, Skull. You got a mind like a steel trap.
I'm on top of it.
Maybe you should be the DM. 14 hits. Damn, and another crit. These guys are going off. So that's 11 piercing damage. So which one are you attacking? Why?
Yeah.
The one that your thralls are on?
Yeah, these guys had knocked out the other guy's candles. Can they do the same for this guy's, or was that a dex thing?
What do you mean?
Like.
Do you want to try to shoot candles off with
Yes.
your short bows? Yeah, you can do that. It was Chip's fire that relit them because his crossbow does fire damage, but this is just regular piercing
Their arrows
damage.
are made of little bones and fingers and stuff.
Yes. So that's 11 candles. We'll say 16 actually for the crit. Damn, that's huge. And then 19 candles go out then? Does that sound fair?
Yeah.
Damn. All right. So that's it for you, Necromancer? We're back up to Hammer Hansel the Hammer Hans.
All right. We're taking 3 hits at once.
Yeah, you're still going for Y. All right.
Yeah, man.
Do it.
Hammerhands is in frenzy, bro. He's got one thing in mind, all right? Destruction.
33 hits.
1, 2, 3.
All right. That is 67 damage to Cake Y, you said?
Yeah.
All right. Damn, it's starting to look pretty worse for the wear. You definitely got it down to like there's like a quarter of the cake left as you just continue. You're just kind of making your way into the middle, like smash, smash, smash. Anything else this turn?
Nah, man. He's one-track minded,
Chippy
right?
Chip. Yeah, I mean, you know, with that Molten Hammer hand, Chippy
Like,
Chip.
He's gonna use it.
Oh no, it's Chip Bonebank's birthday cake's turn.
I know. I'm saving it perspective is because if there's a need.
Yeah, you never know what might go afoul. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's Chip Bonebank's birthday cake's turn. It's going to take a pseudopod attack against one
Something's
of the
weird
thralls.
about it. I don't trust
8
this.
does not hit. It's going to try to bite. This is why. Try to bite Chip Bonebank.
Nothing.
Not working.
Nothing.
Who else do we have here? This guy's going to start making his way down to Hammerhands. This guy really can't move much at all either. And that is that. Man, I really fucked myself with that difficult terrain shit that's only affecting me. We are on to Chip Bonebank.
Okay.
Covered in cake.
Okay, so we've established that I'm a weird savant for candle math.
Okay.
What's our candle tally?
Well,
right?
give us a perception check. We'll set it nice and low, though. We'll give you a DC 5 since we established you're a savant. But even Chip Bonebank could get distracted, maybe.
Okay, this is good.
Perception check.
Perception check. Here it comes.
A 14. All right, yeah. Chip Bonebank quickly does his brain math. His little mind turns into a beautiful abacus for one moment, and he counts 96 candles remaining.
All right, 96 candles, 96 candles, 96, 96
Gotta see
tears.
Gotta watch
Wapner at 4. But I will say, when Chip Bonebank visualizes numbers in any situation, it is as groups of birthday candles. So this is uniquely
This is perfect for him.
Uniquely just perfect for him.
That's great.
Okay, I've learned my lesson, which again is remarkable.
It's your birthday. Miracles
Yeah.
are possible on your birthday.
And I know that, like, okay, well, like, maybe not. Let's put the fire tools away.
Everyone in the audience is like helping you. They're like pantomiming perfectly to you about like because they're all on your side this turn.
I'm
Also-
gonna go ahead. This cake in front of me, it's huge. It's like disgusting, and it's trying to bite me. It doesn't really seem to be doing a very good job of it, though. So I'm gonna hang out. I'm gonna plant my feet, and I'm gonna take 2 standard longbow shots. Once again at Cake T, that's mired in the corpse of its fallen brother. And again, I'm going for candles with my longbow.
All right, with your longbow now. Okay.
Yeah. Here comes 2.
Do you kiss the molten crossbow a little bit as you put it away?
No, but I kiss my biceps as I draw my
Ooh.
longbow.
21 definitely hits for 12 piercing damage. Okay.
And another.
20 definitely hits for another 11. So another 23
candles.
candles go out. The arrow sails through 23 of the candles. And I can do that in my head, right? Yeah. Don't need a calculator for that because I'm a little candle savant myself. Is that all you'd like to do, Chip Bonebank?
No, I'm going to I'm going to cast another authority die, and
Ooh,
I'm going to
baby.
do so. I don't think I've ever used this before.
Really?
Yeah, no, this is I'm going to cast distract on Cake T.
Okay.
And basically, I'm just gonna do that little thumb waggle off my nose, and blow my party streamer.
Okay. And what does it do? Other
so
than humiliate the hell out of him, what does it do?
Next attack has advantage and 1 additional D8.
Your next attack does?
My next attack.
Oh,
is,
damn.
yeah.
All right, so you got to remember that, eh? Or is it? Okay, cool. Because I ain't gonna. We are on. That's the end of your turn.
That's
the
it.
Necromancer. What do you got for us?
I'm still. What is the capital W?
Okay.
What is your thoughts? Do you think I could keep rocking my
If
brain
you
or-
roll a
or-
20, you rolled a 17 last time. Let's say I'll reduce it by 1, a 19 or higher, and I'll tell you exactly what it means. But other than that, you can't get much higher than a 17.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm gonna do it one more time
Okay.
for perception.
Mm-hmm. No, Arcana. We said it was right.
Arcana.
Yeah, because you were.
+5. So. Come on!
A 10. Do it with advantage. Take one more shot at it.
23!
23.
There it is.
Wow.
It
There
comes
it is.
back to you, the Necromancer. You have a flashback of when you were a wizard and your skin was beautiful and not pocked with the marks of death, and
My
you had
skin's
one of those
beautiful
silly
now.
wizard caps on, and you're in your tower that you live in, of course, because you're a wizard. You turn to a page in a book and you read, you're thinking back. This is like a memory palace memory. It's you seeing it so clear as day. Where have I seen this
memory
before?
catacomb.
There is a very powerful spell, mechanically one of the most powerful spells in Dungeons and Dragons, and it's called Wish. And there's a bunch of mechanics behind how you use it, but also essentially you can just state a wish to the Dungeon Master and it will be granted. There is a wish spell in the Arcana of Dungeons and Dragons, and that's what you realize all of a sudden that's what he must have meant. That's what he's gunning for. These are enchanted with a wish spell if you manage to blow all of the candles out.
Oh my god, guys! And Chip Bonebank, I hope you're looking forward to a happy birthday because you get a very big wish this year.
I think it's whoever blows the last candle out, actually, too. So you can steal it from Chip
I
Bonebank.
scream at Hammer Hands and I say, "What do you say, Hammer Hands? We're gonna give him a very happy birthday this year." What do you
Hammer Hands is just focused on
Hammer Hands
smashing
still
cake.
just smashing cake.
He doesn't even
He does
pay
not
attention.
care about this
Hammer Hands
magic bullshit.
Hammerhands has
Alright.
discovered a new fetish.
Oh, why am I so hard right now?
Why is this
So we're
working
gonna-
for me?
So then I scream over to Chip Bonebank. I'm like, "You keep track of those numbers, buddy, because that last candle is yours." As far as I'm concerned, anyway.
I'm
And
full
then
of
he's
candle
gonna-
math.
And then he's gonna. The guys are gonna start shooting arrows at the candles.
Alright.
So big wish.
A big
That's
capital
crazy.
W wish. 21 hits, 12 hits.
And then these guys are gonna do the blow. They're gonna do the fucking.
Okay, so it's a dex check, we said.
It's so bad though. They're -2. Why did I put them up on that?
They're having a great time. Okay, a 1 fails. They're like moaning on it instead of blowing on it. A 7 also fails.
Okay. Dude,
Uh,
a wish is like it could be literally anything, right?
Hammer hands. It does say within the discretion of the dungeon masters, so don't get too crazy with it. I will, and also let's see if you survive this encounter first. I mean, these guys haven't even been able to fucking damage you.
All right, here we go.
They
3
are big
more.
and mean, though.
First hit at Y.
15 hits, 28 damage. Y. Okay, he's not dead yet.
Another one.
Crits.
Oh,
Oh my god! All
For
right, so it's
40 damage.
28 plus 40, so 68 damage. Hammer hands. What does it look like when you smash this cake just to pieces in a rage? I mean, that crit is just like you get to the center and you see like a little bit of fear in its cartoon face as you destroy it. But just what does it look like as you
It's
absolutely?
just at the end, it is just a puddle of cake, and I'm just smashing
He's still
into
smashing it.
the puddle as it's exploding.
Necromancer, roll me 2d6, please.
Okay.
Right. Right. This
So,
is funny.
Your thralls, as the cake explodes, your thralls fall 20 feet off of the top of this cake, and each take six fall damage. But they're now, we'll say they're prone as well. We turn
And embarrassed.
and they're frankly a little embarrassed,
And they've
especially
got cake on their face.
they're
Got
covered in
on their
cake,
face.
covered in cake. But they each take 6 fall damage. And hammer hands. What else you got? That's not it. That was your first attack.
That was
2
my
attacks.
first 2 attacks, but
Okay.
then my third attack is a bonus action, so I'm just gonna move to the side of this cake.
Okay. Let me see if I can get you. Well, let's just get this. Well, I need it on there as difficult terrain, since I made that homebrew rule that's only affecting me. Which cake was this? Why?
Yeah.
I can fix this. I can fix this. I can fix this. There we go. No,
He could not.
he could not.
Well, you
in
did it for
fact,
one.
fix it.
You
Yeah.
moved
No,
one
I
up.
just need to get it below you guys. It's just like fucking. There we go.
There we go.
Okay. And what do you can still attack with that bonus action though, right?
I don't know. I think movement would probably be the bonus.
No,
action.
movement's a whole other thing. You get to move
really?
and take actions
okay.
and bonus actions
Then
every turn.
let's take a swing.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be happy to
There
tell
we
you
go.
that you don't get to do that. 28 damage to Cake W. All right, fresh blood here. Cake W is fully intact until Hammer Hands just starts taking huge chunks, just rips one completely apart and moves on to the next one without a beat. Takes 18 damage. All right.
Roll damage.
Hammer Hands is aggressive, bro.
Yeah, he hates birthdays.
Because he never had one.
Aww,
He just formed
that's
out of
sad.
human hair.
Yeah, isn't that canon? Isn't like Hammerhand's like 4 years old or something?
Yeah,
like
he's
that?
two,
exactly.
I think.
Yeah,
I think
he's
two.
2.
He's the world's most
He's only
dangerous
been around
toddler,
for
yeah.
2 years, yeah.
See, I didn't like rats, and you don't like birthdays.
Yeah. Chip Bonebank loves all of it. That's the whole point. It's going to
I'm
take
having
a
great
bonus
time.
action pseudopod attack against you, Hammer Hands, and an 18 to hit does not hit with the bite either. This cake is continuing to move through its difficult terrain. How about it's going to move? It's going to move out of the difficult terrain, and that's all it gets to do this turn. But it won't be so encumbered next time, because, I don't know, man. Chip Bonebank, it's your turn.
Yeah, okay, it ain't broke. I'm taking 2 more shots with my longbow at Cape T, and I'm aiming for the candles.
Okay.
Here comes 1.
12 hits. Man, you guys are unstoppable right now.
Here comes 2.
26 hits, sure. 12 additional candles. Oh, and you get to do your... What's your thing that you get to do? The authority die you spent.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay. So I hit on both, and I get to add a D8.
A
to,
D8? Damn.
Oh yeah. Well, okay. So they both hit, but I got to roll with advantage as well. I had forgotten that.
Okay. We'll roll again with advantage just to make sure you don't crit on them. Yeah. So we'll take the better damage too, the 8 and the 6.
Okay. And then we'll add
And
a
then
D8
add your authority die.
to
14 plus 8 is 21 additional damage. It goes through them, and you use your little gnome magic again. It actually bends around and puts other candles out.
I love it.
You ain't adding
So how many did we say that was? 22?
22 candles.
Damn.
Shut it down. 2 sandwiches. 2 sandwiches.
Still is not. No sandwiches appear out of the ether. Chip, that's your turn. Necromancer, what you got? You guys are
I'm
hot
like
on the trail.
fucking flying right now because I figured it out, and so I'm gonna use one of my big spells.
Oh boy.
So T is kind of messed up, right? But W is pretty fresh, right?
W is pretty fresh. T is pretty messed up.
I am going.
Well, no,
to-
actually they're both equal actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Interestingly.
Then I'm going to.
I've been targeting the candles.
They both
on
have the
T.
same exact amount of cake taken out of them. You can see it.
I am going to use Dimension Door, and a giant sarcophagus shoots out of the ground, and I step inside of it.
Okay.
And its
What?
corresponding part pops
I
up
think
out
you
of
can
the-
take a thrall with you too, can't you?
I take one of my thralls.
Yeah.
And
Dimension
we're going
Door.
To jump on top of, I guess, T.
All right, so you dimension door. A coffin pops out, and there's another portal to another dimension inside of it, which leads to the top of Cake T. With one of your thralls, your thrall goes, "It's a living," and he steps through the door as well. Dimension doors onto the top of the cake. Wow. That's crazy, too, because I saw that you had Dimension Door yesterday, and I was like, he has Dimension Door? You've never used it before. You sneaky bastard.
This guy has actually +2 on his dexterity.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
So he's going to
19 passes, so it's a d20 plus 5. Takes a huge skeleton breath and blows out 19 candles. Oh my god, you guys are really going to do it. You can't believe this. All right.
Happy birthday, Chip!
Yeah. Happy birthday, Chip Bonebank. Is that
I
it?
grabbed some cake. I grabbed like a big double fingers worth of cake, and I eat it.
It's just the frosting.
Your other thralls are prone.
I love that because again, that's out of
They get it.
disrespect.
It takes half-
This,
It's a little something.
It takes half their movement to stand up, and then they can move basically 15 feet after that. If you want to, if that's what you want to do.
everybody, we should be taking a cue from Do Re Mi. We should be tasting more of our enemies.
These guys are kind of.
How does it taste? Do you want to do a check to see how even meaner genes?
Yeah.
What does the Were Care Bear want as a wish? Anarcho aesthetic to be not a dead thrall anymore.
Yeah. To just not exist.
Care Bear
anymore,
stare.
I think.
Were Care Bear stare. Sorry, what were you saying, Necromancer?
What is it? Survival?
Yeah, resurrection. What would it be? It would be to taste the kind of perception check of sorts, right?
Yeah.
To see how it tastes. A 10?
Sure.
Yeah, even Meaner Gene made it tastes kind of like an Entenmann's, you know. It's not any better than what you'd get off the shelf.
Everyone, it's
It's store-bought. I knew it was store-bought.
Yeah, it's a middling cake. How bad can cake be? But it's not the best cake you've ever had by leaps and bounds.
who hasn't gone, yes, he finds out that it's fucking store-bought, and he gets really mad.
He goes into a rage.
Oh, wow.
What is he doing? He's attacking the cake or
He's just gonna attack
the cake or the candles?
the candles.
Okay, so that's another 4 out. Oh boy, you guys are getting close. So
And these guys are just fucking.
yeah, they get to move like 3 squares each if you want to move them, or less if you're moving them through the cake. 'Cause it's
Yeah, you
difficult
can't go
terrain.
through the cake, man.
I mean, it's the most direct route to the.
So you can only move like 1 square then, if that's the case.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
just not
Yeah.
Mired
They don't
in
mind.
cake.
They don't mind that it's store-bought. They're
We're on.
also
I love
Hey.
Entenmann's. They
Hey,
have
nobody doesn't like Sara Lee.
they have a special display. Hammerhands, it is your turn.
We're doing 3 hits to the cake. Here we go.
24 hits. 33 hits. God, can't you just roll a fucking nat
Christ.
1 like once?
uses his hammers for
Jesus.
hammers.
His hands are hammers,
Christ.
people.
What a
So that's
beast,
23,
man. What a fucking
18,
beast.
and 27. So that's cake T. Is that what it was?
That is cake. No, cake W. Cake W.
W, okay. That is great for you. Just taking again. Camerahands is basically like these fights happen in minutes. In the I know it takes longer, but Hammerhands has basically just been like a conveyor belt of cake smashing this whole time, just moving from one cake to the other, just smashing in a straight line for like a minute and a half straight. Is that all you got, Hammerhands?
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, you can only do
Feeling
68
good.
damage in a
Feeling
turn.
good.
Now it's Chip Bonebank's birthday cake's turn. This one's going to do a pseudopod attack and a bite attack against Hammerhands, which of course miss. And then this one gets to take a pseudopod attack against the Necromancer because he can't bite him. He's on his head, but he can hit him with one of those pseudopods. So 12 to hit the Necromancer.
With this adamantium fucking.
It just bings, bing, bing.
Wolverines.
It's like slapping his adamantium armor, just making pinging noises.
It makes the ping noise.
It makes the actual ping noise. This guy is, he's done. All right, wow. Chip Bonebank, it's on you.
I am Chip Bonebank.
You're Chip Bonebank. It's your birthday, Chip. Did you know that?
It's my birthday. You have to keep reminding me, but yes, now I know.
It's like
I
waking
know
up from a dream over and over and over again. That's what it's like to be Chip Bonebank.
And that's why I have the short-term memory of a goldfish, and I just know that what worked like 20 seconds ago is going to work again. And here comes 2 more longbow shots to Cake T.
11 hits. Wow. And another crit.
Wow.
Chip Bonebank, I don't even have to do the math. As your second arrow that critted goes through the last candle, and you see you go, there's a little like arcane shimmer as the last candle extinguishes. What do you do, Chip?
Gentlemen,
Wishing for fucking sandwiches, bro.
I know. I know what I should do, and I know what I want to do, but I also know what Chip's gonna do. Oh my God, no. So this is what I propose.
Do it, man. Do it.
Give
him what he wants. He deserves
Give the people what they want.
I want to roll an insight check.
Okay.
And I'll let you determine the ceiling on this.
Okay.
But I would like to have a moment of clarity for the first time since I got the stupid curse put on me.
Okay.
Necromancer's been screaming about this wish.
Do you want your intelligence points back? You could wish for that.
That's what I'm thinking.
I think that's a very viable wish.
But that's a viable wish, but that's not a wish that Chip would know to make. So what I'm saying is I want to hinge
to make an insight tip.
Insight check.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Insight check. I'm going to put it as...
Because that's what I want to do.
And roll it with...
That's not what Chip would say.
Okay, so roll it with advantage, and we'll see if
Chip is just brilliant after this. Chip is just
all right. Here it comes.
insanely smart.
Buckle down.
What is your phrase? Okay, do your check first.
Yeah, it's all contingent on this insight check.
Yes.
Oh,
you critted!
I critted.
It's a crit. You realize you see even meaner Gene's face, and you feel something you've never felt before in your life, Chip Bonebank, which is like hurt. Like your feelings are hurt. Like you're smarter than that. This guy's always pulling one over. Yeah, go ahead.
I was already pretty stupid. And this asshole made me stupid.
That asshole made you stupider. So what do you want to wish for? How do you phrase this wish? Yeah, you go off, Chip Bonebank. You're making your wish.
This is a crit. I am full. I have clarity.
Yeah, you've never felt like this before in your life. Like you remember what you ate for breakfast this morning.
Ask for fucking 10 insight points or whatever. Ask for 1 million.
Well, I don't know how it works that way. But
realize that everything is terrible and nothing matters, so you just want sandwiches.
That's the highest intelligence. What if Chip Bonebank is the smartest man on earth?
That's so crazy. So how do you phrase this wish, Chip? This is
Chip is making his wish, Pippa. You just got to the point, and he critted on insight. So he finally realizes how dumb he is.
Basically critted on your wish.
I wish.
Okay, here he goes.
I wish I was the smartest gnome.
The smartest gnome
to ever live.
Wow.
We're gonna say, as he makes this wish, the remaining cakes start to like vibrate and scream, and their pseudopods are like flapping around, and they explode in arcane magic and cover Chip Bonebank.
Yes!
Cover Chip Bonebank completely in cake.
Baptize him. He's birthed in.
And as he digs himself out,
it's the end of the Shawshank Redemption.
just being rained in cake. And as you guys, the whole audience see, as Chip Bonebank gets the cake off of his face, he's wearing a little pair of glasses all of a sudden. And that is where we're gonna wrap up. That's the end of Chip Bonebank's birthday bash. We'll come back and figure out what the implications of that means on the next D&D Adventure Factory. But my God, what a perfect way for Chip Bonebank's birthday to end, critting on your wish.
Wow.
You
Mean
can't
Gene
write
was
it
the
that
one who
well,
made him
folks.
dumb.
That's why I love this goddamn game. Oh,
Crazy.
man. Wow.
Wow, I'm so glad
You guys
fucking
need to
took the
get a
time.
little...
That was fun.
Yeah, that was like... I didn't
was
want
a
to hint
blast.
at it too much, but I also wanted you guys
I
to figure it out.
I so wanted to be the last one. I was gonna wish for I was just gonna wish for the war to end the world.
Wow. That could have really changed the
I know.
flow of this whole
Yeah.
campaign.
The series finale.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that could have been amazing.
But if you're the smartest gnome, what
The
is he gonna
smartest
do if he's the
gnome.
smartest
So that's
gnome?
that's
What does that mean?
this is how I wanted to hedge it.
I hope
Because
it makes him sad because he like realizes the world now.
This
The
is how I
veil.
wanted to hedge it. I
The
want to
grand
take
illusion.
basically like the base intelligence stat of like a regular gnome character in D&D.
I don't know.
but-
I'm going to
but-
have to
but
do a
buff
little
it.
reading on
But
some
buff
of...
it.
I think not all gnomes are dumb, man. I think
That's
there's
what I'm
probably
saying.
some pretty smart gnomes. I have to do a little bit of reading about the lore here, and we'll figure out the
critted
input.
the
We'll have
insight.
I'll
We're
look
gonna-
into it too.
a bespectacled chip bone bank.
I got
What
glasses
does this
now.
mean?
The thing is,
Little...
like, wish is a crazy spell anyway, but the fact that he critted
Yeah.
his own stipulation.
You
I'm
basically,
so glad
that
I'm
was
so glad I
good.
thought of
Oh
that.
my
It's
god.
so worth
good
it. It's
job,
so-
guys. Thanks for
it's so
sticking
worth
around.
it.
I know Skulk and Kellen, you both have stuff you need to do today, so that
Yeah,
was
I'm
great.
sorry, guys.
I'm glad we stuck around. Let's close out real quick. That was an absolute eldritch blast of a day in the Colosseum. Happy
Yeah.
birthday, Chip Bone Bank, and more importantly, happy birthday to the
Happy
real world birthday boy,
birthday.
Evan Rossi.
Happy birthday,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks so
Yeah.
much for playing Pretend with us on your special day. If you enjoyed this, follow us here on
Excellent.
twitch.tv/L200stir or Twitter D&DAF so you can stay informed on our next quest. And you can always go back and watch video on demand, youtube.com/@L200stir.
Check out that
Um,
crit insight. For the,
Anybody
for
want
that
to plug
grand
anything
finale.
real quick before we go?
Murder Fish Show in LA next week.
Yeah, the Murder Fish Show on the
Yeah.
23rd. Wish I could be there.
Me too.
They're doing Murder Fish is also doing a sketch festival in
Oh, I know. I'll be there. I'll be there.
Oh yeah.
So.
New York City,
And it's
baby.
gonna be
Skulk
yeah.
might be performing.
All right.
Yeah. Skull.
Dactyloid on Bandcamp. Brand new EP, Vinegar Apron, is out.
Hell yeah.
This is,
Yeah.
this
Go
is the
listen to
cover art.
Dactyloid because it's Evan's birthday and also because Dactyloid slaps.
This is
I
the
can't
cover art
believe
behind
you
me.
Fucking crit.
That's
Ah!
crazy, man. That's so crazy.
Strong
Love
dice.
it. Love
Ah.
D&D. Thanks to
That's
everyone who
correct, Pippa.
watched. Thanks for everybody who stuck around. I know this was a long one. That was a lot of fun for Chip Bone Bank's birthday bonanza. Let's see if there's anybody to raid, because that's a polite
Smartest
thing
gnome.
to do, right?
How humble too.
Let's raid this guy to Fishbone. He's this German guy who I just raided randomly one day, and I've been doing that, so we're gonna do that. Hell yeah, guys! Thank you so much. That was so much fun. Raids getting ready
Yeah.
in 5
And thanks
seconds.
to
Thank you,
Anarcho.
Anarcho for the
Yeah.
Anarcho Aesthetic. I'm gonna whisper an email address to you to send me an avatar to put in the VIP section for next time.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, y'all! Thank you so much. Peace
Have
out.
a good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Love one another.
Raid is complete. All right, hell
That
yeah.
was
Man,
crazy.
what a that I
Drew,
This-
why are
was
you
fun.
giving us
That was
Wish?
wonderful. That was a blast.
because I was
That
kind
was-
I didn't know what you I figured you guys just as soon would do something really dumb with it as like actually be like the Colosseum belongs to me now or something like that. So like
That'd be
but
Oh, shit, that would've been great.
changing
It'd still
the
be
entire
dumb.
aspect of Chip Bonebank's character on his birthday
Oh
with
my
a wish
God.
spell. Like
Yeah.
he's gonna
hilarious.
you kind of have to change the way you play him now a little bit. 'cause
Yeah,
he's gonna
I'm
be
totally.
really smart.
I have a whole other character. I'm gonna have a whole
That's so
crisis
fun.
of
Great
identity.
that he was dumb and now he's gonna be a fucking
That's so
savage
fun.
tactician.
Oh my god.
I'm mostly
hell
just
yeah,
gonna
guys.
talk about man, was I dumb back then?
And thanks for playing on your birthday, Evan. That gave
Kept
us
doing
such a
these
good
Yeah,
gave me
man.
such good ideas for just doing the birthday bash for Chip Bone Bank.
Yeah,
That was
this
so
is
much
this
fun.
is really well. This is really well put together. Thank you, Drew.
Hell
This
yeah.
is-
God damn.
Am I still broadcasting?